Hello,
guys.
welcome to not.
Hello.
Wait a minute. How do I get those out of here? I
Hello
can't.
for the first time today.
Yeah, welcome to not Halcyon Academies. Oh, welcome to not.
What?
Yeah.
Nothing.
What?
Don't worry about it.
What happened?
Doesn't matter.
Hell yeah!
What just happened does not concern you. What's happening is that the world around us is slowly falling apart. Whoa. And it'd be really crazy if that didn't show up on stream and I just sound like a fucking crazy person. Yeah. Because I am going to be out of town next week, we are going to be pushing the last 2 episodes of this season to later, whenever, like fucking May, technically, I think. Because is this last Sunday of April? Well, for us.
No, technically next Sunday is, but
I won't be here, so yeah, no more sessions for April. Fuck off. You get nothing from us.
You get 2, and that's it.
But the
That's
7th and the
the real
14th
joke.
will be back, probably, allegedly. We'll see.
What a wonderful birthday present.
Happy
No
birthday,
sessions.
Dan. Oh shit! Wait, your birthday's around the corner, yeah?
It's next week.
Oh, good.
Well, you know what we
Happy
have to do now,
birthday.
everyone. We have to try our best to kill Dan before he gets another year in
shit.
his life.
Yeah.
Because as we know, the older he gets, the more powerful he grows.
just racking up high score at this
Well,
point.
good luck on that front, Mad. I've been trying to do that myself, and I haven't got it yet.
Welcome to the Crashcast podcast, where we talk about whatever. What are we crashing casting about today?
God, that's a good question.
Wait, also, this is the first Crashcast that we've all been here for, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I gotta go.
Alright.
Damn.
That's some laundry I gotta go do. So
I hate it here. I was recently.
Actually, I think I need to go out and grab some lunch. I'll be right
I'm
back.
going to beat the shit out of everyone in here.
What did I do?
Assistant.
You created the stream.
You were born.
You allowed this to be birthed.
that was victim blaming, huh? Nah,
Yeah.
sad.
So let's see. What did we do? We've talked about vampires. We talked about abolitionists. What's next on the list?
Vampire abolitionists.
Vampire abolitionist.
Abolitionist vampires.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That was a weird fucking movie.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen it.
You should
I
have.
only saw the
You
clip that
shouldn't.
got posted here a while back of him chopping down the tree.
Like
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
the axe through the forest, and he just fucking Omayomo.
Like, slice
Stingy.
it down in one blow. What? I can't do that. Well,
Yeah.
this isn't just a tree. It's the thing you hate most in the world. Oh, and then he hits it or whatever. I was like, oh, you must not hate it that much.
That's it.
It's stuff.
Was Abraham Lincoln's? Was there like mother killed by vampires in that movie?
Think
Yes.
so?
Confederate vampires. I
Oh,
believe.
sorry. Yes.
Specifically Confederate vampires.
Abraham Lincoln's public domain, right? All the presidents are public domain.
I
I mean, he's not a fictional person.
You sure?
So
hey.
I mean, have you ever met him?
have you?
No. That's why I think he's fictional.
Plus, I mean, I've seen the statue. No one's that big.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait, are you telling me that our president was a fucking giant? I'm not believing that.
Don't think so.
Wait, so like, if you haven't seen them in real life, are they not real?
Yeah.
So my parents aren't real for most of you.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Except for
Yeah,
Cash,
that's
I
true.
guess.
We've said as much.
Yeah.
They sent me money, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Not real. I'm ghosting.
Where's the money actually coming from?
I believe also, don't they say we're not real?
They
Yeah.
used to.
Well, my dad did for a while.
It's a two-way
yeah.
street.
There you go.
I don't know if he says it anymore though. You know, not he literally like met one of you, but you know.
You should probably still say it because he just met me and I'm not really real.
That's yeah.
I text coordinated with your. I texted your parents to get Cash a new home, and I still don't believe that they're real people. Nor are your dog, allegedly.
More
Yeah,
like
kangaroo and
kangaroos.
panther. Which one? Which one? Was...
Hey.
The kangaroo died. Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's been a while. I don't remember that. Sorry.
Oh my god.
We are the worst friend group ever. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You died like almost a year ago at this point.
We had an
You,
assembly
here's the
about
thing.
it.
Y'all asking me to remember something more than a year ago?
We sent a message
I
about
barely
it.
remember,
The whole thing.
barely remember my own mom's birthday. Y'all better fucking.
Wow.
I think I know it's in November. That's all I know.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you said a specific month and not just. I know it's in the fall.
Like, you're asking me to remember something. I have shit memory. I can remember. I barely remember my own age. I told somebody I was 26. I'm motherfucking 27. I forgot that day.
Well, fucking suck.
Same.
God damn it. Well, listen, Cash, if you ever forget your age, just remember how old Maya is, and remember that we're all listed in order of our ages on this table.
Man, I don't know how old any of you are.
Camper is 29?
30.
Yeah, you want to talk about me not remembering age? Fuck you.
58. I know Dan is a year younger than Camper. You're a year younger than Dan, and I'm a year younger than you.
We suck.
Yeah, that's all. So if I remember my age, then I'll remember the rest of you guys. But I usually have to rely on Ava to remember my age.
Yeah, actually,
You're 20. You're 26 minutes.
Really? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Ancient.
Marcus is 15.
Oh, that.
Marcus is 15 and Maya's 8.
well, mine is also 15, but in months.
And
You people are the fucking worst.
you people.
Hey, Maya.
What do you mean by you people?
You people.
Maya.
What? I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks for that, Maya.
Okay. I am so sorry for anyone who accidentally clicks on the stream.
Oh god, this
This is a nightmare already. So Crash Cast.
That was my angry yelling.
That was her slamming her hands on the keyboard.
That was the sensors for my swearing.
Okay. I'm going to open up a. I'm gonna open up a little Google Images, and look up icebreaker questions for friends.
Yeah, I got one. I got one for you.
Yeah.
I got one for you.
Listen, I didn't.
Okay.
I never planned to do a crash cast because it only happens when things crash like 50 million times.
Yeah, I mean, so the stream like only works when they were like not streaming like.
I don't fucking know. The stream does what it wants. Okay, Ava's a stream runner person, and right now I've got to do it, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm doing my best.
I wish I was a stream runner person. Unfortunately, if I was running it, we'd be doing crash casts every week.
Oh yeah.
We would just become a podcast.
I should learn to run it. It'll always work, except when my internet is down.
Yeah, or when your 50 tabs are open.
No,
Yeah.
my 50 tabs don't inhibit anything. I'm sailing.
I
The
hate
amount
you.
of tabs do not affect things.
I could walk you through the setup if you want to.
No, we don't have time for that. We're crash casting.
Well, not right now, obviously. But yeah, I could do that. We could see how it works.
Oh, here we go. Here are some this or that questions.
Oh.
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't know a lot of these references, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here's one.
Start.
Halloween or 4th of July?
Halloween.
Halloween.
We're all.
I have a candy addiction, so.
I also love that we all said Halloween, even though we actually like usually spend 4th of July together or like pretty close to it.
I mean,
Fourth of July is, like,
Rated.
I mean, yeah, but like in terms of like 4th of July as a holiday without that like context, it's just kind of meh.
we spend 4th of July together
I really
unintentionally.
I really like fireworks, but 4th of July doesn't own fireworks.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do fireworks at other times.
I like 4th of July.
More than
You were in the
Halloween.
military, you don't count.
Yeah, every day was fireworks day for you.
Oh my god! Wow, this is a nightmare already.
Well,
First question in, and we're already fucked.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? Like, 4th of July, what are the important parts, right? It's basically like hot dogs, or maybe barbecue in general if you're feeling fancy.
Hot
Grilling
Yes,
out.
hot dogs. Big, like, it's a
That's
big
a-
deal on July 4th.
No,
It
I
is-
want to hear
is
more
it?
about what Camper thinks of America. Let's keep going.
Oh, you don't want that because I will take up the entire crash.
Oh, no.
course. But just specifically,
I mean, it's content, baby. Let's do
That's
it.
content, baby.
but specifically, yes, like hot dogs are a big thing for 4th of July, but it's like generally just outdoorsy activities, and then fireworks. And it's like, okay, but like Ava said, July 4th doesn't own fireworks. Besides New Year's Day, like depending on like your activities, like fucking Disney World does fireworks every single night. They know what they're doing. They're like, fuck you, I don't need to wait. And then in England they have like Guy Fawkes Day.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
Guy Fawkes Day.
It's what like
Guy
the
Fawkes?
Guy Fawkes.
I only know that for V from Vendetta.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
Vendetta Man. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it's based on. He's wearing a Guy Fawkes mask, and the whole thing is nominally it's celebrating that his plan failed because he was
Oh.
going to blow up Hull.
Oh.
And he had it with like gunpowder and stuff. The gunpowder plot is what they call it. But these days, well, there's a reason they use fireworks. Anyway, the point is, July 4th is basically fireworks, barbecue stuff, mostly in the hot dog style, and like waving the flag around. It's like, okay, cool, but Halloween, you have everyone has a different opinion of how. It's kind of like Champions Online, where everyone's playing a different.
Everyone's playing a different game. Yeah.
Halloween is very much the same thing. Where like, you got people that take it really spooky and scary, and then you got people who just dress up for like fun stuff. But there's always something cool involved. There's usually a lot of cool crafts you can do, like candy-related things, horror-related things. And then, depending on where you come from, the culture for like, what's it called? Shit. It has a cool name, but like the Celtic origin.
Oh, Samhain.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that shit. If you can look into the past and look at all the cool shit that Samhain was.
Yeah,
And the
it's
thing
actually
they
a
did-
really interesting like how Samhain transitioned into Halloween, where it was just kind of like it's a day of like respect and feast basically. Where like
Yeah.
there's like little kooky, like not kooky, not to show on people who are like Wicca, but it's like little like fun traditions where it's like, oh, you leave a seat open at like dinner tables for like any spiritual guest because it's supposed to be the time of year when like the veil is the thinnest between the living world and the afterlife, and like you see that throughout different cultures, like with Cinco de Mayo. Not what? No, like with
that one.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Not Cinco de Mayo, different part of the year, but yeah, like little things like that.
Yeah, I just think it's a really cool holiday, both from like the modern perspective of I like candy, and also I like Halloween parties and costumes and dressing up. But also, it's a really interesting celebration that as you go through history and see all the different cultures and the way they relate to it. I think that's really cool. July 4th is basically we blow stuff up because in the past we blew stuff up and it worked out really good.
So why change?
Like I like history with my celebrations.
I want some culture.
Yeah, and a few hundred years in history.
Is 4th of July just an unseasoned holiday?
Yes.
Unseasoned?
Yeah.
Yes.
What the
I
hell?
mean-
Halloween,
Man, you
like
gotta realize, man,
Halloween is
you're
nice
right.
and seasoned.
It's because it's a holiday of American origin.
It's like it doesn't have as much like flavor as like other holidays in the year.
Because American holidays are boring.
Like Christmas has like a good little flavor. Like Halloween's got some flavor. Thanksgiving has some fun flavor and shit.
Well,
like
I mean, modern Christmas is just capitalism, but with a
Yeah.
tree.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking
Money
Santa's
tree
Capitalism
very
with
like
extra
fucking 80s.
steps. The Festivus for the rest of us.
I mean, one could say that about modern anything.
Yeah.
Excuse you,
So why
modern
should
cheese
Halloween
rolling
be
hasn't been
special?
capitalized.
Please shut up. Okay, next
A
icebreaker
fucking
question.
what?
Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Comedy or drama?
Ugh.
It really
Neither.
depends on the mood.
Neither?
I kind of like both at the same time.
Well, hold on. If Dan is saying neither, I think we should establish.
Yeah,
the
I want
context.
to dig into that. Yeah, what do you mean neither,
Okay.
Dan? Because you are every time you play a game, you are either comedic or dramatic.
Sometimes both.
Yes, that is true. That just because I am playing that type of character doesn't mean I like watching that in particular.
Well, sure, but like it may not be referring to like a TV show. It may just be like it may be relating to like the Greek concept of tragedy and comedy, right? Like,
Well,
it's-
then it should fucking say that. not
Yeah, then it
say
should say. I mean, in that case, it should say like comedy or tragedy.
okay. Counterpoint. It's a weird internet thing that you ask your friends. I'm saying we should attribute our answers with a context.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like.
Then that just
comedy.
means does it have a happy ending or a sad ending?
Well, dramas can have a happy ending, right?
Well, no, I mean, but like in the comedy versus tragedy angle of it,
Yeah,
that's literally what those were. That's
Oh.
what they meant.
Yeah, I was saying in my example, if that is what they meant, that tragedy ends bad, comedy ends good.
Yeah.
I'm a good tragedy type of guy. I want to see people suffer.
You're
Well.
a nightmare. Of course.
You're also an edgy bitch, so
a happy
I am.
ending or a tragedy.
Speaking
I-
of edgy,
I-
Ava gave me a
Happy
challenge
endings
earlier
more.
today that I thought was really interesting. She said,
Oh.
design an edgy character like costume and all, but don't use black, red, or gray.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Purple, purple works good for it.
That's
right
a
there.
challenge. That is a real challenge.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Can do
try
it.
it.
I can make a white and purple edgy character.
That's where my mind would immediately like white and purple is the next best.
Yeah.
So the Joker.
Yeah.
So Thanos. Thanos.
No,
and,
no,
like,
I mean,
Well,
well,
no,
the
more
Joker is
colors.
like green and purple.
yeah.
Well, I mean, Thanos is more gold. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing of that apparent something that I learned about recently with like classic comic stuff, because like, you know, they had only so many colors that they could use. Classically, villainous characters were associated with the colors green and purple. Because those were seen as more like sinister or mysterious colors, while heroes were generally associated with like, you know, good old patriotic red, white, and blue.
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can make an edgy character from the American flag. I can do it.
oh,
Well,
yeah.
his name is Homelander.
yeah, Homelander,
yeah,
Peacemaker,
Homelander,
Yeah.
US,
Winter Soldier.
US agent.
yeah.
It's about my kind of edgy, not government soldier edgy.
Oh,
No,
so like
no.
a racist?
Yeah, Homelander. Homelander's awful.
Those already exist. They're in fucking Congress. You gotta look far. Let's see. What is one thing that annoys you the most?
No one actually answered that last question.
I said it.
Wait, what?
What one thing that annoys you the most? And I'm gonna keep going with it because it annoys Camper.
Oh,
I think
there's a
that's
lot of
supposed
things
to
that
be
annoy me.
What was it, Maya?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that annoy me. I don't know if I can narrow it down to just one.
Just pick one.
Like when
it
I
doesn't
say
have
you're
to
my
be what
one.
annoys you the most. Just
I
pick.
mean, are we talking about
What's
like
the-
mildly annoying, like things that are mildly annoying, or things that I like actively hate?
Just let's start with
Well,
mildly
it says
annoying.
annoy, not hate.
Oh, okay. Because those overlap a lot.
It
Okay.
would just choose one thing.
I feel like there's some issues that we should dig into there later on, but whatever.
Like you don't worry
Oh,
about the level
You know what
or
annoys
if
me?
it's
When people fucking like smoke on the train, so the whole car just smells like weed or
Oh
like
my!
cigarettes.
I hate public smokers.
Oh, yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah, that annoys the shit out of me. Cause like I can like, it's like please, I just want to breathe. I just want to get to my next stop, and I can't.
you're asking for a lot.
Like I don't care. I don't care if you do it, but please don't.
Yeah, like
compel
you,
it.
like I don't care if you're doing it like in general. Just don't do it in the fucking like train car.
Don't do it in
wherever
my
you get
face.
stuff
Don't do it in front of my kids. Literally, don't do it in front of my kids.
Yeah, like,
Like-
that's somewhere else.
Like
please.
people will do it on like the bus stop where I live,
Uh-huh.
and so it's like there's only so much room on the bus stop, so it's like
Yeah.
they just like will like and they'll like invade Brittle's face and just start spewing smoke. I'm like, you fucker. Like why?
Yeah, at the very
Yeah.
least, if they can do it at the bus stop, like especially if it's one of those enclosed ones, just go to the outside.
Yeah, and it's usually one of the enclosed ones that they'll do it at. Like,
Yeah.
it's aggravating. I hate it.
That's what I hate the most. It annoys me the most.
What annoys you? Tell us.
Me mind my own business, and then someone come up to me and try to make me a Christian.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a time that me and Cash were walking around the city.
And someone came up with you and tried to make you a Christian?
No, even better. So in Cash, I'm going to expose where we are in the grand old city of Indianapolis, Indiana.
You just doxed yourself. You
Yeah,
didn't do that.
what are they going to do? Come get me?
You don't know what I look like.
Yeah.
I'm just a
Yeah.
black guy. That's all
Yeah,
they know.
I'm one of the many black people that live here. That's who we are. We're just two black people blend in with all the others. But yeah, so we were walking around, and I was basically showing Cash the city on a day off that I had, and we were like getting cupcakes and pizza and like looking at comic book shops, getting them bus passes and stuff. And as we were walking around the Circle Center, there. It was a very weird, like, 3-part war. There's usually, like, these people who have, like, little stands with Bibles in them, and they, like, preach their word or whatnot. And they weren't the people who bothered us today. There was a man who was arguing with them, and another guy who was arguing with that man who was arguing with them. And they were caught in the middle. And me and Cash were walking by, and of course me being nosy wanted to get in on the conversation, like, let's see where it was going. But Cash wouldn't let me.
Look, man, if they got into a fist fight, then we could have stayed and watched. But
A holy war.
I would love that. Like, just walking on the street and you see two religious people talking and arguing, and then they start throwing hands.
It's like watching a paladin and a cleric go right, like start just fisticuffs right in the town square.
I love that. That would be the funniest thing ever. That would make me laugh for weeks. Those motherfuckers annoy the shit out of me.
the Jesus freaks.
Yes.
Who else is an
Here's the
annoying
thing.
thing?
I was at the bus stop, like, I think last week, waiting for my bus. Some white dude parked his car, came out of it, and came over to try to make me, gave me a pamphlet and everything.
Damn,
Wait.
he fucking singled you out.
Cash,
Yes.
can you describe the vehicle?
Fucking, it looked like, it was a family car. Like, it's like the little family car that keep for fast
Like a
and stuff.
sedan?
Yeah, basically a white sedan. And this dude was a obese white man. Walked out. Here's the thing. Here's how I know he parked. Because he didn't even, like, when he left, he went back to his car and then drove off. He didn't live nowhere near where I was staying.
Welcome to the Midwest, Cash. Are you liking it so far?
That was just like, what the fuck is happening? I got on the bus. I left that pamphlet on that bus.
Yeah. I think
Fucking.
one time I was singing on the canal, and these 3 ladies came up, and they said, can we pray for you? And I'm in the middle of my set, so I'm just like, I wait for the song to be over and I get some more. I'm like, yeah, sure, you can go ahead. And me thinking that they're just going to be like off to the side praying while I continue to do my set and get my tips, they surround me in a circle and put their hands on like my shoulders and chest and just start praying for me. And I'm just like, okay. And they complimented me in the prayer, so that was kind of cool, I guess.
Man, the only reason they did that, they didn't know. They didn't know you.
Yeah, they didn't know what I was really
At least
doing.
it was a good prayer and not
Yeah.
like save the sinner from hell
Yeah,
or whatever.
they said
Ran that for a little bit.
what they said was, God, please bless this young man, and keep his voice strong, and make sure that he keeps gracing the world with their beautiful song. And then they left, and then I sang Dua Lipa right after. And so yeah, it definitely a time. Living in Indiana yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time that some nuns prayed for me?
That
Did they burn because you're so fucking evil?
Did you do a camper thing where you like after they were done you like turned around and hissed at him like Michael Jackson at the end of Thriller?
No, I did literally nothing. I was how old was I? I would have been like 12, 13.
So they saw the future. They knew how you.
Well, I was, to be fair, I was in my emo phase.
Oh God!
I had long hair that was all in my face. I always wore a lot of black.
Please describe it more. Please describe more of what the look was.
I don't know how best to describe it besides hair in my face and lots of black.
Did you have the gloves?
Not at the time.
Okay.
But
you did at some point.
Well, actually, I had two sets of fingerless gloves at one point. I had like the leather ones that strap on,
Oh,
and
yes.
then I had some really I actually missed these. I had some really comfy, soft like cloth fingerless gloves that were 30 days from Mars,
Oh.
or 5 seconds from Mars. 5 seconds from Mars, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, either one.
Yeah.
But they were really comfy. They were great. But I wasn't wearing them at the time, and I was with my mother and my aunt going to Chinatown. And we were just walking around, and we passed a bunch of these nuns, and they looked at me, and I thought, hi. I didn't say anything because I was an awkward 13-year-old. So they passed by. I looked back, and they were doing cross symbols in my direction.
They
and I
saw
thought that
something you
was-
didn't.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. They must have seen like the evil upon my shoulders and my back, like just like yes, he's going to be a devil one day.
Man, they were right.
He's gonna be a devil with bad posture. Let's bless him now, sisters.
Yeah, that's true. That's why people have bad posture, because their future devil self is sitting on their shoulder.
If only they found a nun in time.
What's that? That's a
Shudder.
folklore thing.
We watched that.
Oh,
It happened in
Right,
Shudder.
right.
We watched.
Ooh, that's like a fucking
is-
spoilers, isn't it?
Oh. Well, it came out in
We've been out for
2006
a
or
better
whatever.
long time.
Go watch the movie.
yeah. But yeah, I think that's just generally a folklore thing too, isn't it? Or is
Yeah,
it just
a
for
thing
that?
climbing on your back and just sitting on you and waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, I will blame that for my poor posture, not the fact that I realized. I think it was yesterday. I was doing something. I was playing Crusader Kings, I think, and I noticed I was basically situated 90 degrees, leaning forward toward the screen, and I realized if I sat back up, I couldn't see anything because I didn't have my glasses on. So I was just compressing myself to look at the tiny text instead of making the text bigger or wearing my glasses.
Well, we're getting away from the original question. Something that annoys us.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's the point of these icebreaker questions is to inspire conversation.
Yeah, inspire conversation.
Oh.
But what annoys you?
I said nice.
I am like incredibly zen, and I don't get annoyed by anything.
Bitch, I watched
Yeah.
you get frustrated like 3 times, like in the past week.
Yeah, but what?
Wait, I watched you get. We both got frustrated at something yesterday.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
We were
too.
trying to
I
we were trying to do a mission in an MMO, and we just could not fucking do it. Why?
I don't know if I'd say it. Well, I mean, I guess.
I mean, you sounded pretty frustrated from what I could hear. From what I
It was
heard.
exhausting.
What I could have
It
heard.
was.
Leave me alone.
Wow, I'm fucking country bumpkin. You
Yeah.
spend too much time in the Midwest, loser. Go back to the West Coast where you belong.
You know.
Hey, Maya, did that annoy you?
Did that annoy you? Maya? 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 Your silence is deafening. God damn it. What annoys us? What annoys me?
I mean,
Yeah, what annoys you, MadHaus?
All of you.
I work on it, man. It's a
we
constant
strive
practice.
for it.
What annoys me? Oh, I get it. Even though I'm extremely extrovert and very social, I get annoyed when people say hello to me.
No, me too,
Cool,
honestly.
cool. I'm gonna say hello every
But
time.
like,
I
not
join.
it's different. It's like people that I know, like I expect them to say hello to me. But it's like people that I'm not familiar with who like walk to me like, oh hey Mad, and it's like I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Wait, people just know you without you knowing them too.
People will know of me through other people, or will know of me from just general like social osmosis, or because they've been around me, but I haven't actually spoken to them before. So, a funny thing happened at work. The owner of the company came in and walked in and said, "Oh, hey, Mads," and I'm like, and I just looked at him like, "Who are you?" And he was
Oh my
like,
God.
"I'm the owner. We've met 2 times before this."
Oh my god.
And I said, "Wow, this is really embarrassing for you because I do not remember who you are. I'm sorry."
Damn.
And then I continue to go and do my job. And
I like that it's embarrassing for them.
Yeah.
How are you so bold? What the fuck?
Because I'm better than everyone. It's very simple.
Damn,
I'm better than
okay.
all of you. But yeah, it's his problem because I mean, it doesn't no fucking skin off my bones. I don't know that man.
That's not the same.
Is it skin? Is how's it go? Skin? Is it skin off my teeth?
Well, no,
Bam.
skin. Yeah.
Skin off your bones.
But there's no skin on teeth.
No,
No.
Oh, skin off my back.
the skin off the teeth is by the skin of your teeth.
But there's no
Yeah.
skin on your teeth. So how do you get the? How
That's
do
the
you,
point. That's the point.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends the definition of skins. Like, it's
Your
plaque
gums are
skin.
not skin.
No, I didn't mean gums. I meant like plaque, like that layer.
Oh,
of
that's not
shit
skin. That's definitely not skin.
Yeah, but who made the phrase? Did they know?
The plaque master is back there. He's like, I'm fucking mad as shit.
Can you imagine if there was a character named Plaque Master in like a superhero genre? It's like, wow, he must have terrible teeth. Like, no, it's because I make plaques.
I make labels. I make labels, guy.
I make the little metal sigils on the side of like like superhero statues.
Becomes a villain
It's
out of
like,
bullying.
yeah, okay, tooth decay. It's like, no.
I don't trust you.
No.
Hey, close your mouth. Shit, fucking freak.
I don't know what.
oh.
I can't name one thing that annoys me. It's like because it's little things, right? And then there are huge things that really piss me off. But like, is there anything that consistently annoys me?
There has to be something.
Yeah, I'm sure there is, but but that's the thing, right? It's like it's either transient or it's something that really bothers me, like
Trans.
genuinely. Yeah, they annoy me all the time.
No.
I try. I really do try. I'm glad I'm making an impact.
You alone are making camper transphobic. How does that feel?
It makes me feel powerful.
Oh, hey, Oz. We're talking about things that we, what?
Oh shit! I didn't realize we were streaming.
Oh, yeah, we're streaming,
Oh my
by the
god,
way.
yeah.
Well, you guys
we've
didn't
been
notice that?
I thought we were recording.
No, we're streaming. It
I thought
came
we were
back
just
up.
recording. I thought because
No,
I
we're
thought
streaming.
Streamlabs was fucking up. I thought that's why we were.
No,
Well-
usually when things crash enough, I feel like it's everything running at once. And so when I just have the Streamlabs open, it's fine.
Yeah, I think-
Let me get the.
Yeah, and then it's been like them trying to like run the fucking browser as
Yeah.
well, right? You think?
Yeah, the browser, the Word docs, the Discord, all the other things, the 50 other million player shit. But yeah, we're chatting about things that annoy us currently.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going through a list that Matt's found of icebreakers
For friends.
for friends.
Which, you know, you would think that you wouldn't need an icebreaker for your friends.
I mean, I feel like we've known each other long enough. We don't need icebreakers, but like, what else are we gonna talk about?
I mean, you guys don't talk, so.
Excuse me.
Damn.
I told you.
Got us there.
We're talking right now, MadHaus. I don't know what you mean.
I hate all of you.
Then leave.
Okay, wait, no, I'm running the stream. I can't. I almost just hung up.
Oh my god.
That's kind of what I was hoping was going to happen. I don't know. I don't know what annoys me. It's this. I'm sure there's something there.
Let's see. Yeah.
Ooh,
When did we get that loaded in there?
Thanks for the 69 bits. I don't know what
Nice.
that means.
Yeah.
But now we have it.
it's the
Well,
funny
nice.
number. That's what it means.
I believe
No, this.
100 bits is equivalent to $1.
Yep.
So
Well, so
69
we
pennies.
just got a little
We're
bit
rich!
less. You just threw a handful of pennies at us. Thanks.
5 cents.
I love the idea of.
5 cents.
Imagine that back in the day, like before the internet, where it's like someone's like walking around, it's like, I like your style, man, and they just take a roll full of pennies, just like start hitting you with them, just pelting you with a handful
Yeah,
of
no,
pennies.
no quarters or dimes or anything. All pennies.
All pennies, yeah. You got to keep it simple.
Yeah.
I just told this.
I want you to feel the full weight of my admiration. Making it hail.
Making it.
Your Jim skinny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this just makes me think of that one scene from X-Men First Class where he puts a coin through the dude's head.
What?
What?
Oh yeah.
You mean that thing that shouldn't happen to kill the person who should not be able to die?
Well,
No, that's a different thing.
That's when he makes like a ball of energy and puts it down dark. So when the fuck could Sebastian Shaw make a ball of energy? That's not how his powers works.
You can't do that.
One,
That's your powers.
like, I mean, I guess, like, it's, like, one, Kevin Bacon, which, like, I mean, good actor, but, like, not who I would really
Kevin
cast
Sebastian
as
Shaw
Sebastian
Bacon.
fucking Shaw. Like, also, why the fuck was the Hellfire Club in the 60s? The Hellfire Club showed up in, like, the 70s and 80s. What the fuck are they doing in the 60s? And then the cast of characters that they had there, fucking Angel and Havoc, and they made a lot of choices in that movie.
They chose.
But
some
anyways,
interesting
he shoved
characters.
Sebastian Shaw apparently can just make a sun in his hands now, I guess, and shoved it down Darwin's throat. And Darwin, whose literal power is to be able to survive anything, dies.
Yeah.
Also, you mentioned it was Kevin Bacon, and immediately before that, I was like, oh, he was pretty good in Moon Knight.
Oh shit, he
and then I
was.
realized that's
Wait, no,
not Kevin Bacon.
No, that's not.
Ethan
Wait,
Hawke.
you fucking bitch. In my
Oh
head,
no, I don't.
Camper, I want you to know that in my head, I saw the image of Ethan Hawke's character, but with Kevin Bacon's head on it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that was him. No, it wasn't.
Well, I always mix them up. So I genuinely thought it was. I genuinely thought they were the same person until Ava mentioned it was Kevin Bacon. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
I guess they are different people.
movie botches do annoy the hell out of me, especially when it's like from like a certain, like if it's from like a predetermined like book or series or something like that, and they try to make it a movie, and it's just like that's not how that goes. They can't do that.
That's not how that happened. That's not.
You can't
Like, there's a difference between an adaptation and
a retelling.
creative liberties.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's what annoys me, right? Is like, not if they get it completely wrong, if they get it mostly right, and then they fuck up something major.
Yeah. all the little shit is correct, but not this one major detail is just wrong.
Yeah, like, I ranted about this before, but, like, they had so many positive elements in, like, the DC movie line. Like, I think Ben Affleck would have made a great Batman. I think Henry Cavill was probably, like, the best-looking Superman, least Superman. And I think he played it really well. And you know what? These are all a bunch of great possible actors, and then they did Death of Superman in the second movie.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, great. Thanks. It's like doing Civil War after Iron Man 1.
What it feels like, it's like you're building a house of cards, and you're like, okay, and finally, the last two cards, and you just drop a bowling ball on top of it.
Yeah.
It's just like, why'd you do that? I felt like it would work.
Yeah, or like you get the Jenga box out, you put up 2 or 3 blocks, and then you knock it over. It's like, okay, well there was so much potential here, and you just
You were on your way.
It's like you set up your like kerplunk tower, and instead of pulling out any straws, you just kind of push it over.
Yeah, thanks again for the bits, Alice.
Lord.
Bits.
25 cents.
I gotta play that every time we get bits now. It's the law.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
the new rule.
Yeah.
Best
Uh,
news.
okay, hold on.
So
wait.
the thing of saying Marvel genuinely better, I wouldn't necessarily disagree. I mean, DC's fine. It's just not for me.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
No, it's
hold
not.
on.
No, I mean like the comics and I mean like the comics and
okay.
stuff. I'm not gonna say shit about the movies.
Yeah, I look. I know you guys are way more into Marvel than DC. I know
Yeah.
I'm basically the DC fan.
You're the DC representative here. That's why I hired you.
Yeah.
and that's why.
Wait, I'm here
The
with you, bro. I'm
diversity
here with you.
corner.
Oh yeah, Cash is
Yeah.
into DC. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the thing is like they are different, right? And so obviously it's a matter of taste. Movie wise, no. There is
No.
it's objective.
Yeah.
But like universe wise, comics wise, like potential wise, I'm personally a bigger DC fan.
Yeah, I love DC animation more than I would watch Marvel.
I hate DC animation in the modern day. Actually,
Well, the modern day, yeah.
it's DC animation. The modern DC animation is just so. It's too much.
Well, the thing is, they went really edgy with it, but not even like the cool kind of edgy DC usually does.
It's just gory and edgy just to be edgy and shit.
Yeah, like in they were still Saturday morning cartoons, but like the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited cartoons were brilliant, and they had a lot of really good, like, I would say edgy, but like
darker episodes.
Yeah, they had a lot of darker episodes.
Oh, Batman Beyond was definitely like another one of those like little like edgier, but like it also had like those moments of comedy and shit.
Yeah, they were all Bruce Timm cartoons. That's kind of how they're defined. Is like Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond, the Batman animated series. Also Static Shock.
Oh
cartoon. Brilliant character.
Was that
with a very
part of the?
It started off as
part of
Milestone, but then kind of weave its way into DC.
Yeah, eventually it ended up in the Bruce Timm universe.
Yeah,
because they had kind of crossovers with the Justice League Unlimited cast. So, like I think a few of the Justice League characters showed up in Static Shock, and then Static showed up both younger and older in Batman Beyond, like during the finale.
Yeah. I think
there's two things. I've never really watched Static Shock, but I do remember a couple things from it. One was when one is he's fighting like some like guy who's like super strength or dense or whatever, and he defeats them by making him so dense that he can't move, and then he makes a comment about him drinking too many milkshakes. And then the other one is where he teams up with Superman to fight the toy maker guy.
I think
those are the Static Shock things I remember.
DC Animations handled being darker better. It wasn't darker or grittier. I think DC Animation is dark, but at least you can fucking see the film. Unlike a lot of DC movies and shows.
Yeah.
At least I like to be able to see my my visual medium. I think it's a horrifically like missed opportunity that there hasn't been like a live action Static Shock show, series, movie, whatever. Because like everyone's like, oh, we want this like gritty, like young adult kind of thing, and Static Shock, it's right, it's everything you need. You can do whatever you want with it. It's perfect.
Yeah, I guess the closest thing would be like, I mean, I understand it's a completely different fucking character, but like there is the Black Lightning show.
I knew you were gonna say Black Lightning. I was gonna jump on that, so I was like, oh, I see. So black characters.
So all black characters with electric powers are the same. Wow.
I literally put the addendum that they're very different characters.
Though I do think it's actually noteworthy. I believe in the
I'm
comic
pretty sure
lore,
like
Static's a big fan of Black Lightning.
He is, yeah.
I love the show. I actually like the Black Lightning show. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've only seen I've only seen like the first few episodes, but I'm pretty sure like there's more stuff. There's stuff that happens with like his like daughters and stuff, and they get powers and do stuff.
Yeah,
so
thunder and lightning.
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked the first season. I fell off pretty hard getting into the second season. I think I think it just wasn't for me at that point. I liked the freshness.
Yeah.
Although he did show up in a couple of the CW crossovers.
Yeah, originally he was in his own universe, but then when they did Crisis, they're like, yeah, just throw him in.
What obscure superhero do you want to see on the screen?
What?
Or what obscure, but like not obscure, like just like not as popular?
Well, I mean, I know he's kind of popular, but the fact they're doing a Blue Beetle movie...
that sounds really cool, actually. Love Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer for that a couple times. It looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really... It looks like it's not taking itself super seriously, which I think is important. Like, Jaime is a serious character, but he's still a teenager, right? He's very much a Masks character.
Yeah.
Even though he has a really, really dark attachment to the Scarab and everything. But I think Blue Beetle's a great example of this. I want to see Booster Gold.
I was gonna say that same thing.
I would love to see Booster Gold. He showed up in Smallville once. I can't remember if they had a Blue Beetle in that, but I know they had a Booster Gold, and I want Booster Gold. You know what? I just want a post-credit scene where Booster Gold shows up and then teases like a team-up movie.
Blue and Gold.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be amazing.
Also, I would not turn down seeing a Blue Lantern. I know.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I would love a Green Lantern movie, Green Lantern series, whatever. I just want to see a Blue Lantern in live action.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Camper loves his Blue Lanterns.
Yeah, I have a Blue Lantern ring.
You do?
In real life?
Yes, I do. I have a Blue Lantern ring.
I feel like I should have remembered.
And you
that.
haven't shown this to us ever?
No. Yes, I played DCO quite a bit. I played it when it first came out. I played a little bit of Beta 2, but they had a really cool open world PvP system, and I really loved playing a villain.
Somebody.
Huh?
Talking about where you could be like you could join either good, evil. You got Joker, Sir, whatever that woman's name is. Lex.
Joker, Cersei, and Lex, and then the heroes had Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman.
I didn't know you guys were on a first name basis with Lex Luthor. Jesus.
I always did Joker.
Well, I did Lex just because I liked Metropolis too. But I really liked the open world PvP, especially at the beginning of the game, because people were still outside in the world, not just doing instances, sitting in the bases. I really liked playing a speedster villain, jumping off of rooftops and slamming the shit out of people and then running away.
You fucking asshole. That's like a superhero drive-by. You're a monster.
Yeah, but I was a villain, so it was fine. I was playing like an ice tank, which at the time was basically invincible if you knew what you were doing. But they also had an attack, or like a power, where you would turn it on, it was really hard to see, and any damage someone did to you was reflected. So I would jump on people and scare them. They would panic and start hitting me with everything they had. I'd turn on the reflect and they'd kill themselves.
Damn.
And then if they did start beating me, I would just block until they fell down and run away. And then I'd jump on them again later.
God.
You're a menace to society.
Yeah.
I did make a Blue Lantern in that though, because they didn't have the Blue Lantern power, so I picked the Quantum powers when they came out, because they gave you like blue blasts and blue punching and stuff, and a lot of shields. And I just made a Blue Lantern in that. I joined a roleplay group, and I was the only Blue Lantern. So they had there was like a Red Lantern arc, and I ended up being like a primary character in that because you need a Blue Lantern to heal a Red Lantern.
Yeah.
It was great.
I hate space.
Why is that?
Yeah,
Man?
where'd that come from?
I don't know, it's too much of it. Like the oceans, too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm never going to the ocean. I see too many weird shit that I don't want to know.
Are there any, I almost asked, are there any DC characters in the ocean? I remembered Aquaman existed.
Yes.
Like, what are the, like, I saw a thing on Twitter yesterday where people saw like it was a phantom jellyfish or something like that, and it's fucking massive, and they're like, oh yeah, look, the first time we've ever seen this, and I'm like, I wish it would have been no times, because this is horrifying, and I want to stop looking at the ocean before animals start to follow us up and realize they can survive on land or something. I don't want them getting the chance to evolve.
I don't. The thing is, MadHaus, like, I don't think they can survive on land. I'm pretty sure that would not really work out for them.
I don't trust them. There's something down there that's like, oh, I'm just waiting for an easy out, waiting for a fucking rope to grab onto. They're just sitting down there like Mario with a little pipe, just waiting to come on up.
I am afraid of those.
Yeah, it kind of makes me think of like the Man-O-War jellyfish, which are longer than they are tall, and they look just like bags of blue gel.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
Apparently their stings are super, like, really, really painful.
They are horrific looking creatures. And it's like, what's the point of jellyfish stinging?
It's
Like
defense mechanism.
So what eats them?
Defense mechanism.
It's also, I think it paralyzes things, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah,
it paralyzes smaller fish so they can eat them.
Yeah. If I remember, I think turtles actually eat jellyfish. Sea turtles actually eat jellyfish, which is a big reason of why like plastic bags are a danger to them, because they can have a hard time discerning the difference between a jellyfish and a plastic bag.
Dumbass. Aren't turtles are like somewhat immune to like jellyfish things too, right?
Well, they have a giant ass shell, so I hope so.
Well, that will help.
Asked and answered.
Yeah, but the ocean is terrifying, and I feel like the movie Cloverfield solidifies that for me as a specific realm. I feel like
Cloverfield isn't even from the ocean.
he is from the ocean.
He is. He is from the ocean.
He fell from the fucking sky.
Yeah, after getting launched out of the fucking ocean. It's a whole thing.
Pacific Rim is good though.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, Pacific Rim's
Pacific
great.
Rim.
But yeah, in Cloverfield, the monster is in like a fucking trench in the ocean with its other little creatures and stuff, and they end up accidentally waking it up and do something or the other, and it goes into the sky, and then it crashes down in like around like New York in the water.
I never ended up watching fucking Cloverfield
Paradox.
Paradox.
Yeah.
Or Halloween.
Well,
You're supposed to.
we have a Halloween around the corner.
Yeah.
You know,
We said that about it last time.
Yeah,
About
I forgot.
We're like, oh, we're definitely gonna watch it next year.
I don't know why I don't know why this is why I latched onto, but you mentioned Pacific Rim. Some of my friends have been playing an RPG called Lancer, which is apparently a really good mech RPG.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I took a look. The art's really good, obviously, because it's made by Abaddon, who is the artist and writer and all that shit for Kill 6 Billion Demons, amazing webcomic. Read it right now. I just felt like it was a bit too crunchy for my taste.
Numbers.
I like masks.
I like simplicity.
But yeah, so Kemp, are you gonna say more shit about Lancer?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that apparently they have a lot of other systems, like not systems. They have a bunch of external stuff developed for it. So like character creation, basically, but for mechs. They have like a program for it, and then from that, a bunch of people have developed like custom things based off that, and then they have like a bunch of artists basically who take a base system that you put together, and then you describe what you want them done, and then they'll make custom mechs based on that design, but it's all consistent thematically, so you can like plug it into like a virtual tabletop with your custom mech, and then
That's
actually
cool.
like fit the rest of the thing. I just think it's really cool. I don't know why that's what I thought of when you mentioned Pacific Rim.
Well, it's mech shit.
Yeah, I
Mech's
guess.
cool.
Yeah, that's all. And yes, the
Okay.
surfer can surf on water, he just has to fly directly on the surface.
Yeah, I mean, he can fucking fly through space. I'd be surprised if he could surf on water.
What's your next bullshit question, MadHaus?
Oh, okay. Wow. Jeez. So sorry.
Yeah, take your phone questions and get out of here, loser.
Let's see. Questions for friends.
I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
if that applies
100
to us.
friends to ask. 100 friends to ask.
100 friends
questions.
to ask.
You don't have that many friends.
Just 100 icebreaker questions to kick off deep combos with your BFF.
No.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta scroll to the fucking BuzzFeed article this is linked to. Jesus Christ.
Why the fuck were we doing BuzzFeed?
It's not a BuzzFeed, it's actually a Cosmo article.
Ugh.
Oh, here we go. Okay, finally I had to scroll
Only
like-
slightly better.
Ugh, these are boring. Okay, this one
It's
kind of
Cosmo,
fits.
what did you expect?
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation, easy.
That's what your character has.
Yeah, but it's also what I want.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like-
portals.
Portals.
That like there is not a day that goes by where I'm like fucking walking somewhere, running late, and I'm like just like I wish I could teleport.
Teleporting is the gayest thing you can do.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean that with my whole, because like being gay is walking fast and rushing to get everywhere.
Yeah.
Teleporting
like, I
is just
literally
that, but more.
Yeah, I literally just want it to convenience.
more.
Honestly.
The most annoying thing being gay is walking down the street and everyone is in the way because no one moves as fast as you do, and teleportation gets that out of the way.
That is
Yeah.
Before, yeah, I've always been a very fast walker.
And it's like, where do you have to be? Everywhere. Get out of my way.
I mean, let's be honest here.
Everything,
being fast,
everywhere, all at once.
being fast is what gets people in the way. Because you go to like any kind of convention, and you're walking in what seems to be a pretty good line of open space. People just kind of walking straight forward, move diagonally to get in the way. People just love being in the way.
And not even on purpose. They just happen to be there.
Yeah, it's like the Earth tilted just for them.
God. So we have teleportation, we have portals. What else we got?
Okay, I am gonna say pools are just better than teleportation. Fight me.
Is it purely for aesthetic reasons?
No, well, no, not purely for aesthetic reasons, but like think
That
about
is
this
part
way,
of it.
Right? Yes, it is part of it. But think about it this way, right? If someone's in danger, right? Someone's gonna get run over by. I know. I take the superhero approach, I guess, to everything. But say someone's gonna get run over, and you have teleportation, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna teleport in the way, and then teleport them out. That's 2 teleports, and I don't know how much energy it takes, but you could just put a portal in front of them or under them and get them out of there, or in front of the car and like on the other side if you really want to do 2 things at once. It's like you have so many ways to resolve that situation that doesn't involve you getting in the way of the car.
So portals are just like a lazy man's teleport.
Yes, but also you could,
Yes, and.
Yeah, but well, I don't know if I would necessarily say lazy man's because it involves more walking.
kind of. I mean, you could also put a portal inside a fridge and then grab something out, and then not have to stand in front of the fridge by teleporting.
Yeah, or
Definitely sounds
grab
like a lazy man.
or use a portal to grab a toothbrush, but then you grab your roommate's toothbrush and you keep using it anyways because you're like a British idiot.
He was tired.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who else has got a superpower they want to share?
I mean, I've always been a big fan of power mimicry.
Boo! That's cheating. Boo.
Yeah. Also, what
What are you gonna do if no one else?
Yeah. What if you're the only
if you're
person
the
that
one with
powers?
Yeah, then you basically can't do shit now. I choose to believe that everyone has superpowers, but they're all superpowers that would only work if other people also had superpowers.
They're all meta powers, so they all relate to someone else's use of
Fucking Captain Foresight or Captain Hindsight.
Well, okay. The problem with eye lasers is we know a hero who has eye lasers. It's it's Scott Summers.
Well, Superman has eye lasers, right?
Well, sure. I guess it depends what kind of eye lasers, right? And like even then, they still go out of control. Like if you what is it?
He specifically has like a brain injury that makes them go out of control. Literally anyone else who has Scott's powers uses them better than he can.
Yeah, literally like Rogue will use Scott's powers and be like, it's not that hard. Boop boop pew 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 pew. Fucking crybaby.
And he's like, I fell out of a plane crash.
I have a disability.
Supposed to be you, bitch.
Sounds like you're complaining. Just like pull yourself out of your bootstraps, Scott. Pull yourself up by your eye straps.
I don't know why, but I mean, I know why. It's because we're talking about Scott Summers Cyclops. But it reminds me of the Age of X reality warp storyline where he was the character Basilisk, who human extremists had basically gotten him and cut his eyelids off so he could never close his eyes.
Oh.
And used him basically as an executioner.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was a fucked up timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the problem I have with eye lasers is almost every hero with eye lasers loses control of them at least once and usually kills people. Like Superman during like the Flashpoint comic when he doesn't know his own powers, just he starts zapping things, and then when he tries to cover his eyes, they just like essentially refract everywhere off his hands and just shear through ships and kill people.
Yeah.
Like I don't want that responsibility.
You telling me the easiest thing to do, look at something, can now kill people? I don't want it.
Yeah.
Right? Like people are gonna get burned. That's all I'm saying. Well,
Yeah,
sure,
any hero
but
with powers.
that's why I don't want lethal powers.
You just want portals.
Yeah, that I have to be intentionally trying to kill someone.
Look, I'll take Technomancy. I can figure out a lot of ways to use that.
Ooh, Technopathy's good. Like being able to commute
Oh,
well.
Lander's
I guess,
eye lasers.
Well, that's a really good example because in that same series, someone else has those eye lasers and kills someone they didn't mean to kill. I'm trying to avoid spoilers as much as I can.
Man,
'cause
that's what it's for
all
the boys.
fresh.
Go watch The Boys. It's actually a really amazing show.
Spoiling The Boys. Oh no,
The
that's
Boys.
not The Boys.
Boys
The
TV
show that
show.
I'm definitely gonna watch at some point.
Way better than the
probably.
comic. Way.
Oh,
better
yeah.
than the comic.
Oh, way
Most
better than the
definitely.
comic, obviously. Look, anyone could adapt Garth Ennis's work and make something better than he did. It's
Bars in hell.
not hard.
Bars literally in hell.
It's not hard.
So
Who,
it's kind of the same.
who hasn't
The
said a
boiler
power?
room of hell.
Ava, Cash, you have a power? What's your superpower?
Yeah, I said
Um,
technomancy.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
Can you
not
imagine?
bad. That's pretty good.
Can you imagine being like a technopath or a technomancer?
You're just
in,
playing
like-
Watch Dogs every day of your life.
Well, no, I'm saying being like a technopath, but in the year 500 AD.
Oh god.
You know how much that would suck? Like, people dig you up, and then, like, the mutant genes have been discovered, they study your bones, like, yes, well, I was gonna say Paleolithic, that's definitely not 500 AD. But, you know, this ancient human being actually had the power to control modern technology. That sucks. Sucks for this guy.
God.
To be honest with you, if I had that power, I would not be a hero.
I,
I'm lying. My
Ash,
pocket
if you
for a
had
lot of
any
money.
if you had any power, you would not be a hero.
you could have a power that's not super. You could have authority and you would be a villain, Cash.
Look, yeah, like I'll be evil all the time. I'm playing. Oh, what the fuck is this game on? I am playing a game while we're talking.
What game are you
Look,
playing?
I'm playing Infamous Second Son right now. I'm going the good route. I'm not being evil.
Uh-huh.
Right now.
And what powers are you using mostly?
Neon light.
Okay. No, it's the best power, arguably. And how many people have you murdered?
Since the game started,
Yeah.
5.
Interesting.
Pretty sure. Isn't the neon one also the most lethal?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
But
it?
here's the thing though. You can shoot at the legs and they get wrapped up in some neon light.
That's true.
Still sounds like it
Yeah.
burns, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm not killing anybody, man. So fuck you. I accidentally killed people. But that was on accident.
Not
Speaking
killing
of,
anyone, but 5.
Here's the thing, that was with me. I did that when I was deciding if I wanted to be good or not.
Yeah.
I do love I think I would take like a neon power. Like I always say I would really want like a really flashy power, like something like bright and shiny, like Boom Boom or Jubilee or Dazzler.
To be honest with you, I feel like the neon power is the gayest power I've
Yes,
seen.
and that's why I want it. you know, I'd be a fucking hit it prod. Are you kidding me? I'm the life of the fucking party, bitch. I'm everywhere I go. I'm a
Here's
hero
the thing,
for everyone.
I'm using the power, and when I run, there's a neon clone behind me. Like, there's
It's
nothing
so
but like.
cool.
You get
It's
your
so
fucking
gay.
dasher image.
Yeah,
Such a gay.
I'll be honest. Before I got the TV powers to be able to fly around a lot more, the neon powers were my favorite for transit.
Yes,
Mm.
I'm just going because there's like I complete like the territorial collection stuff, so I got all the shards and shit. So I did that. I'm just constantly holding circle to go everywhere.
Yeah, it feels like being a speedster, kind of.
It's great. I love those powers. I would like to have those. I want the neon powers. I'd take them.
Fucking gay as fuck, and it's pink. God,
It's pink. I love pink. My fucking avatar's character's hair is pink. The logo's pink. Have you not noticed the theme here?
Gay
I hate you.
is the theme.
Yeah, the theme is gay.
Yeah, okay.
Even with the 2 straight people here, the theme is gay. You're outnumbered.
Yeah, unfortunately, the balance of justice is tilted the wrong way.
Where is the justice when everyone is gay? Why don't we lock them up and throw them all away? Oh no, people are actually trying to do that right now. God damn it, I hate living in the modern
Oh
day.
no.
Sky High was a good movie.
Sky High was a great movie.
Sky High was interesting.
It was a movie.
I really
It
like.
happened.
I'm such a big fan of like his powers were simple, right? He just did fire production, basically.
Oh, War and
But the
Peace.
fact his name is Warren Peace.
War and Peace.
I love
Fucking
that shit.
Iconic.
Amazing.
That's
Amazing.
camp right there. Is what that is. I also love like, oh yeah, the one bitch who controls plants. Like the only reason that she's put in the sidekick program, not the hero program, is because she doesn't want to use her powers if it's not in self-defense or whatever.
Yeah, she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do it for display because she feels like that's like a cheapening and like an unnecessary use of force.
Yeah, and me deep down, I'm just like, bitch, shut up. Use the fuck. Make a tree. Make a fucking tree. No one cares.
I remember when I was a kid, I thought she was super lame, and now I'm like, she's probably actually the best superhero out there.
She is. She's so fucking powerful. Oh my god, she's a
would-
Nova.
Not only is she powerful, but she also wouldn't use excessive force to hurt someone.
Yeah.
She would do the minimal necessary to like save people and bring them down. Like, you know what? We need more of that and less of the throwing cars at people.
She is the opposite of what a cop is, basically.
Yeah, she would be the good cop.
Yeah. She's the one that when we say not all heroes, she's the heroes.
Yeah.
She is heroes.
Her, hamster chick, and milk guy.
What about glow guy? What about the glow stick? The one who's dressed like a fucking Sharpie highlighter.
No.
No? Why not?
You saw that hair. He's an asshole.
He-
Like, frosted tips, he's all frost.
Yeah, he.
Frosted.
That man watches Andrew Tate's podcast, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Absolutely. He's, like, honestly, he was in the Manosphere before anyone else was.
He started it. Yeah, he founded the Manosphere.
The what?
The Manosphere.
Yeah, that's what it's called, like, the Andrew Tates. The,
Yeah, like, it's the alpha male, like, the Greek lettering of male status is the Manosphere. Incels are technically part of the Manosphere, I believe.
Yeah.
Like, they're like the most subordinate part of it. It's basically, the patriarchy is oppressing me, but I don't understand what that means because I'm dumb, and so I'm gonna throw it at every woman I see.
Yeah, it's their fault.
Yeah. It's always someone else's fault, is what it is. It's never, maybe I should look within myself and realize that I'm holding myself and others around me in an impossible standard, and maybe I should have more empathy and emotional awareness of how I perceive the rest of the social world. Nah, fuck that. It's women. Women ruin my life.
Women.
Because women refuse to be slaves. How dare they?
How dare they want autonomy?
I should be legally entitled to one, like, parentheses, one
At
free
least one. Yeah, that's the Manosphere.
Yeah.
Whose superpower is that?
Never heard it called that before.
Whose superpower is Manosphere manipulation?
Well, Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I can manipulate the Manosphere's reality with just a snap of my fingers and the tweet of my thumbs.
Actually, I saw a post on my doom scroll on YouTube this morning. It was like an Andrew Tate short, and it was basically like, oh yeah, we're fire range instructors, and we noticed that Andrew likes the AK-47, so we were like, hey, here's a quick reload tip. You could knock out the magazine and replace another one with the same motion. And then we taught him once, and then he did it after that, and we looked at each other like, wow, no one's been that quick at learning and that reflexive. And all the half the comments were like, yeah, that just proves Andrew Tate's an alpha male. He's the man beyond man. He's an advanced. And the rest were like, this is some like dear supreme leader shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's really fucking
he taught
dystopian.
one skill and then he mastered it.
He's like an anime protagonist or antagonist, most likely antagonist.
Yeah.
Anime Drew Tate.
Quote that immediately. Someone quote that immediately. Anime Drew Tate. Jesus Christ.
I hate how fucking bold misogynists have been getting lately.
Oh yeah, people have gotten too comfortable, and I think John Brown had a good few points. Less talking, more macheteing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe Benjamin Lay had a few points too. Less chit chat, more stab a Bible full of fake blood.
Yes, another crash course that eventually and inevitably curls back to John Brown.
The reason that we might as well hang a fucking portrait of John Brown in the place of the Powered by the House logo, because that's what every crash cast is going to be about. It's about John Brown.
I mean, I'm surprised we haven't already.
We should have like the screaming wild man John Brown art.
Oh, where he's got the tornado behind him, and he's like 18 feet tall compared to everyone else in the picture.
Yeah, can we have that in that like blank space on the wall right above me?
Oh, and then would have him like framed right in the middle, or like in the background, and he's like framed right in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Doorway. We could pull that
I'll
off.
add it in at some point.
Yeah, we could do that.
And then we can have Benjamin lay on the other side in his little, like, his cave with the art of him looking like a weird,
A weird creature.
yeah, a weird, like, cryptid.
Benjamin, like, he fucking stole someone's children to teach him a lesson about slavery, and honestly, I fucking con.
Yeah, I loved the, when ChatGPT taught me that he jumped out of a Bible.
Yeah?
He then jumped out of a Bible. And it was like, did he shrink down and jump out of the Bible like the fucking page master? Or did he wheel in a giant-sized Bible and jump out of it like a football team?
Yeah, like a stripper at a party, but it's been
And
I'd go to that party.
Where Benjamin like jumps out of a Bible and starts lecturing. Yeah, I would definitely go to that too.
stabbing that self-same Bible and making it bleed.
It's like Gallagher, but like with a Bible full of fake blood.
Hey Dan, what's your power?
Dan's dead.
I'm not dead.
rip.
Dan's correction, sorry. Dan's dead inside.
There you go.
That's not news.
The power I would want.
Oh my god.
And/or anime.
I think I would just want the power to not be noticed, to be honest.
So not invisibility, just like being incognito.
Like a fucking someone else's problem.
It's a perception filter.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
There's a skit about that from the Black Lady sketch show where it's like, oh, she's the top secret agent, she's never been caught, and she's like, it's like, who is she? And she's like, she is a plus-size black woman. And she's like just doing all the work, and everyone's like, oh yeah, could you sign this card? It's on her birthday. She's like, that's me. They're like, yeah, sign the card. It's like, no, but it's my birthday. That's gonna be Dan. Just completely invisible, unnoticeable, and at peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally not being annoyed by other people.
Damn.
We're other people.
We are other people.
Yes, you are.
Wait, did we get Ava's power?
No.
Well,
Really?
I mean, I feel like it's fairly simple.
oh wait, I think I remember I think I know.
Yeah, what is it?
Was gonna be like mind reading,
Oh, fuck no.
or it was something where you could be like super nosy. Was it invisibility?
No, I don't actually want to be super nosy.
What is your go-to power? What is your number one superpower?
Probably shapeshifting.
Oh yeah, that would be good actually.
I want to be able to control my appearance at all times.
But you shift one time, and then every other time after that is just like a new haircut.
Yeah, but I'm at a point in my life where new haircuts don't send me into depressive spirals.
Yeah. Shapeshifting would be cool. I
The other
think.
thing that would worry me with shapeshifting is like there's a CW Flash character like this where he shapeshifts and he's constantly shapeshifting, constantly like to try and hide his identity, and eventually when he's put in an unpowered cell and forced to shapeshift back, he actually doesn't remember what he looks like, so he ends up becoming like this faceless amorphous thing. And it's like it sends him into like a crisis because he's like, I cannot remember my own face.
Bitch, I'd just take a picture.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't do that.
You idiot.
Oh.
Dumbass. Yeah, putting jokes on him, I'm different.
I'm just built different.
Simply built alternatively.
Oh, okay. Here's an interesting icebreaker question. What was your dream
Wow,
job?
an interesting one.
What was your dream
Yeah.
job as a child?
Video game test.
Oh.
Video game tester.
Paleontologist.
A paleontologist?
Yes.
God, you were a fucking nerd.
I wanted to be a boxer.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not hard to add. Don't wonder why, man.
I wanted to be a roller coaster designer.
Really?
Oh, so you want to be my dad?
Yeah, I wanted to do what your dad did, and Cash wanted to do what I ended up doing in high school. Ava, what is your?
Yeah, I wanted to design Lego sets.
Interesting. Okay, Marcus.
I wanted to be a video game designer.
So you're
That's
designer
generic
and
as shit.
Kemper's a tester.
Meh.
Oh, good. I can tell you everything you got wrong.
And
Yeah.
Maya, since you're still 5 years old, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh my god.
Go ahead, don't be shy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, I can't remember what it was when I was, like, super younger. I just always knew I wanted to work in, like, animation.
Wow. And now you're an award-winning animator or artist. One of the two.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the award for, like, an art thing for a paper. It's not
A
really
multiple award-winning artist.
You've won multiple awards.
Wow, the one person at this table that got what they wanted in their life.
I mean, no, don't say that again. I haven't gotten a job in the industry yet.
A
so-
rich white girl.
Oh my god.
It's always how it ends
No,
up.
I think it's more like I realized that that real people make cartoons in like middle school, and I was like, I want to do that now.
I love how our table's set up, where we have our two West Coasters at the opposite ends, and between we have all the Midwesterners, the dumb, poor, bumpkin-ass Midwesterners. Well, and Cash too now, because he's now in the Midwest.
Yeah, I was in the South at the beginning. I'm glad I left Texas because I've been hearing a lot of bad things going on now. Like,
But yeah, not looking great these days. I mean, what is Texas but a hotter Midwest?
What is Texas?
I mean,
but the-
I mean, the one time I was down in Texas, I was like, this doesn't feel that different, really.
I was down in
feels
Texas.
the
The
same.
only thing that feels different about Texas is it's way too fucking hard to get around.
Yeah.
Why did they make it so it's harder to go places?
Yeah, I
Thank
wonder
you.
why I walk everywhere.
Probably why MadHaus, because public transport is communism.
Why? But why does it take the same amount of time to catch a lift than it is to walk? Like, why is that the same length of time? That shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that. One should be shorter. Why would I catch a lift that would take 25 minutes to get me across the street when I could walk in 25 minutes? Like, what is the game? What is the purpose, Texas?
Because
Explain.
you can sit down for that 25 minutes.
But it's still a waste of time.
But it's not about time. It's about not having to go from the steakhouse to wherever you want to go next and having to walk there.
To the pork rind store or whatever.
Yeah. Go from steakhouse to the pork rinds at the gas station, all the way to the ice cream machine across the street. Like, you need some transit.
Oh my god. So we have an interesting array of jobs. Video game tester, video game designer, animator, Lego set designer, roller coaster maker. Wait, where are Dan and Cash's? Paleontologist and boxer.
I will say, I think as a kid, like what I really wanted to do was like make my own show, like be basically a showrunner for a cartoon.
You're so close.
Yes.
Not really.
You're the closest that any of us at this table are to their original dreams.
I mean,
I
Shut up,
guess,
Marcus.
but I still need to get an industry job, and also like from what I've seen of like people in the industry, apparently it's hell right now. So that's fun.
You know, everything's hell
That's
right
what
now,
I meant to
though.
get to.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. It's just like layoffs and cancellations and bullshit, exec bullshit.
I think it's funny. So when I was teaching, I would like a question would come like, "Oh, what do you want to do when you grow up?" Kids don't say like traditional jobs anymore like they used to. Like usually, like, "Oh, firefighter, doctor, anesthesiologist, whatever." Now they say shit like, "I want to be famous."
Yeah, well, because they see like how many.
And it's like, yeah,
famous.
it's like a thing of like, there's no gain in doing work, and they know it. They know it. Just be an influence, be famous.
If they look, they can expend as much effort throwing shit onto YouTube and maybe getting a following out of sheer luck as they do into real work, and they're more likely to get real success out of the first one.
Would I throw away all of everything I have right now to start a kid slime making channel on YouTube for millions of dollars?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
do
Do it.
guarantee pay you money, then yeah.
No, because then I would lose all of you. And that's that's really the only thing holding me back is my social life and wanting to be
Yeah,
happy.
we can collab, man. You just asked me to come. Like, I can be.
Oh, I'm not sharing shit, bitch. Broke ass.
No, motherfucker.
Okay.
I know
Here's the
you
thing.
did.
I'm the
We could
slime
each-
king.
We could each go into a different niche,
Slime
right?
Oh,
A different,
the Powered by
different-
the House kids channel.
yeah, we could each have
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. I could
Powered
like
by the
make-
Playhouse.
You could
I
do
can make, like-
animation. Marcus could do game.
Yeah, I can make,
Marcus
like,
and Gabriel do
I can
gaming.
make like those really shitty, like weird crossover animations with like really bad like flash
Fucking
I'll do children's songs.
I'll do
Cash,
storybook reading.
yeah, Cash and Dan can do like kids workouts and such.
What do
Ava
I
can-
do?
You can assassinate the children that disobey us or whatever.
nice.
Wait, why do I have to do that?
Well, listen, we
that's
gotta get rid of those
my
dislikes
job.
somehow.
What? Why can't I do something fun?
Well, someone has to
you
suffer. It would make a
Well,
lot of
if you
people
just-
happy, Ava, if you did this.
Bold of you to assume that isn't fun.
Yeah, Ava, you're gonna be the person who leaves the corporation and then exposes us all and gets us canceled.
MadHaus.
Yeah.
I am a teacher. I don't think I can go on the record saying that I'd enjoy killing children.
Oh yeah, that's right. Technically, 3 of us work with children here, so none of us can say that.
I can.
No.
And you shouldn't.
Yeah, we all. Oh, Ava, you could do like Lego buildings and stuff and whatnot. We'll just
yeah.
have like you'll be like our craft lady.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Crafts with kids. Powered by the Craft House. Yeah, let's start a kids channel. Let's do this. We're gonna be rich.
You know, you realize now that if we ever did Minecraft on here, we'd have to be powered by the craft.
Oh, mined by the house.
Does that
No,
mean we
wait,
would have
we're
to have
the,
it mined by the house?
Well,
Wait,
where
hold
else
on.
would you have it?
No, we gotta be like we gotta be an SMP. As federal multiplayer. We gotta have like a title for that.
What is an SMP?
Survival
Like
multiplayer.
Oh,
What does that mean, though?
yeah. What is
It's
that? mean?
basically just
Basically
a big
heavily
survival
modded
server, yeah.
Survival
Yeah.
server. Maybe in hardcore mode, it's hard to tell sometimes.
That's already what we do in Masked. Heavily modded, hardcore.
Oh boy, I can't wait to play Pixel Man with everyone.
Yeah, how's SMP.
I mean, Pokemon.
Wait,
also
so the
doesn't sound
that
awful.
boy with the face, the white one, what's Dream?
Dream?
Yeah, thank you, Market. I knew you would know. So the SMP, so his name is Dream SMP, so it's like Dream Survival Multiplayer.
Basically,
Oh,
You guys name,
Well,
you
his
guys
name
name
is Dream, and then the thing is Dream Survival Multiplayer.
I
Yeah,
thought
that's
his name
that's
was
like-
Dream. Oh, I thought his name was
That's
like.
like
It is just
It's named after
it's
him.
the title of the thing is Survival.
No, I thought his name was Dream Simp,
No.
and I was very confused why like all of my students were watching that. Now,
Wait,
okay.
your students are watching that?
some of them would watch Dream Simp or Dream SMP. Some would watch what's that other boy who does the games?
which one?
How old are you?
The
50?
I'm
What's the name of that other nice little boy?
what's,
who
what's
does
that?
the-
What's them boys that you watch playing the Fork Knights?
Fork knives.
There's a lot of people who play this.
who's them Korean girls you listen to, them gals generation? Oh, I always feel old.
You're.
I've never felt older than when I was teaching like kindergarten.
Oh boy, I love when you how happy you get watching your anime.
I actually went and visited my old students on Friday. I just popped up on them to surprise them before the weekend. And one of them came up to me, he's a second grader, and he said, do you still watch anime? And I'm like, a little bit. He's like, have you finished JoJo's Bizarre Adventures yet? I'm like, no. And
Well,
then he
why
said,
not?
and then no, but then he said, go back to your new job.
Face.
And I have never felt more attacked in my entire fucking life.
That's a good kid.
Maybe the children's are alright.
Maybe it was just warning you that they're all talking about JoJo's and they didn't want you to get spoiled.
Oh yeah. They're like,
Maybe.
you gotta leave right now. Like one of them would consistently get mad at me every day because I didn't watch Demon Slayer. Like I watched Jujutsu Kaisen and he was watching Jujutsu Kaisen. He's like, oh yeah, it's real. This is a second grader, and this kid only speaks half of both of the languages that he does speak. And so he's talking to me about Jujutsu Kaisen. Can't spell the word because, but he's talking to me about Jujutsu Kaisen. It's like, have you watched Demon Slayer? It's kind of like really good too, and you probably like it too. I'm like, no, I haven't sat down and watched. He's like, oh, you should watch it over break. I'm like, okay, I'll try to give it a try. And then break ended, and he got back. He's like, did you watch it? And in my head, I was like, I didn't expect you to remember because you're fucking 8, but here we are, I guess.
Wow, I can't believe you fed into that child's interest, the thing that they really connected with you on, and lied to them.
One day I will watch Demon Slayer. Not today, or this year probably, but
Or
one day.
tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Or anytime this year.
Probably not.
I think a new season of it's out right
If
now.
another plague happens and we all get quarantined, maybe I'll watch Demon Slayer. I'll consider it. And I have no
It's a
reason for
pretty-
not watching it. I just have not.
You also have yet to watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's 0, isn't it?
Yeah. Listen, I need.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking nerd like the rest of you. I need to. Watching anime is hard. I hate reading.
You like it.
I do. But I hate reading.
Well,
and I've
yeah,
got
there's,
dyslexia.
There's a dub of it, dipshit.
That's too much. I don't like hearing their voices.
Too much
It's less work.
I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear them.
I will kill you
This
I
isn't
will
my
kill you.
Denji.
in real life.
Who's Dingy?
It's a Chainsaw Man thing.
Oh, that's another thing I have to watch. Oops.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of buildings that are pretty dingy.
If you had to live in an anime universe, which one
man.
would you live in?
None of the action ones. None of the action ones. I know that.
I mean, my first answer would have been a shonen, but
Of
then
Why?
Have you not seen RDC World?
Do you not know what happens to them boys?
If you're not the main character in any of those, you're
you're
fucking dead.
fucked.
Is that them Naruto boys? That Naruto boy with the
I mean,
foxes?
it's similar to fucking Pokemon, right? Like, it seems cool, there's all these, fun creatures and, colors and everything, but then the second you start actually thinking about it, it's like, well,
then
there's
you
this
actually have to live.
There's a
here.
Pokemon called Litwick, who is just a little cute candle boy, and if you look into the flame, it steals your soul.
Why does it do that?
Or
there's also-
the Drifloons
about it.
that steal
Yeah.
children and spirit them away to hell.
Why do they do that? Why do they have access to that?
Don't worry about it.
The phantoms, like the ghost tree stumps, they're actually the ghosts of children who got lost in the forest.
And they turn to Pokemon? What? How does that
Yeah.
even
Yep.
work?
Also, there's
I mean,
Shedinja.
Ghost type Pokemon have a lot of.
Are they just fairies? Like, are they just fey creatures?
Kind of.
Yes.
I
There's
mean, they're
also-
just animals.
There's a really cool one called Shedinja, who's so there's a Pokemon called Ninkata, which is what you would expect. He's basically a cicada, he's a little bug dude.
Yep.
When
He's just
he
a little
evolves,
guy.
he turns into Ninjask, which is like a flying, scythe-wielding ninja bug.
Okay.
But if you have a space open in your group and a spare Pokeball, you get a second Pokemon from that. Which you never normally get Pokemon through evolution besides the one that's evolving. But you get Ninjask, and then at the end of your party, a new Pokemon appears called Shedinja, which is like the molted husk when it evolved.
Oh.
And it's just a floating bug, like carapace, basically, with a big hole in the back. And if you read its description, that basically it's a ghost of the molt, and if you look into the gap on its back, that too will eat your soul.
Yep.
Why? Why
And
does it
also-
do that?
Also, it has Wonder Guard, which is great.
Yeah, basically.
Especially with fucking Terrestrial Eyes.
Yeah, so basically it has a hole in its back that eats you, and anytime you send it out, it faces its back toward you.
I regret asking this original question. Jesus Christ. I remember. I think I asked the question before, and Camper said, I think it was Camber who said, I would live in Sword Art, Sword Art Online and just never play the game.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Just live a normal life.
If I had to choose an anime to be in, I would choose Sword Art Online and basically just play games the normal way.
The way God intended.
Because they are really well-made games, and I don't have to stick my brain to a computer and die.
Yeah, you don't have to stick your brain in a microwave.
Yeah, I'd play the third-person, over-the-shoulder games all day.
Ooh. Questions about favorites.
What's your fave?
Leon.
Oh, I like this. This is gonna be insulting. I actually don't want to ask this one anymore. My narcissism came out when I read this one. I'll read it to you guys now. What's your favorite trait of mine? And then I realized, wait, you guys are assholes, and I don't want you to answer this question.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I've heard it now, so
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You run our games.
Wow.
Wow.
That's so nice. I'm so glad I can do that for you. Go
Yes,
on.
I, too, like to compel MadHaus into work.
I'm looking for 5 more compliments, assholes.
Ooh, let's see, my favorite It's so hard, because there are so many MadHaus.
Yeah, right? It could be
So
how
many things.
pretty I am, how nice I am, and charitable.
There are so many things I could say
My
right
wonderful
now,
singing voice, my creativity, my writing
I like
ability.
that you're able to order food for me when I'm too scared to.
That I'm what?
That you're able to order food for me when I'm too scared to.
Like,
The one time at Midwest Meetup where we went to go pick up the food and I was too scared to talk to people.
and I went with you because I knew you'd be too scared to talk to people, so I talked to people for you.
Yeah, it was fucking like rush hour on like the 4th of July.
Yeah, it was a Sunday night too. That's the worst
near
time for us.
closed, I just didn't want to inconvenience anyone.
Yeah. And Maya's over here having a panic attack, and I'm just over here cracking jokes with the hostess.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you did that.
Yeah, and then they brought us our food, and we left, and we went home. It was great.
Yeah.
I love how so far it's just things that I do for you people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only like you because of how you're useful to us.
I mean, according to some circles online, that would be the crux of adult friendship is, their usefulness to you.
That's so capitalistic. I hate it.
Yeah, like those fucking shit where they're like, oh yeah, I just like I'm not getting anything out of this friendship, so I have to end it. It's like, bitch, what?
You're getting me. Fuck you.
That's not enough.
Never, never,
Never enough.
never,
Never enough.
Okay.
For me.
Camper, I'm still waiting on yours. But I suppose we'll go around the table. Go around. What else? Your favorite trait of mine. Perform.
You definitely know how to get people out of their shells.
Wow. Yeah.
For better and for worse.
For better and for... What do you mean for worse?
Take that as you will.
I'm gonna shell my foot up your ass, you big bitch. I'm waiting.
I'm writing out a list.
Cameron's everyone keeps taking the ones that Cameron can try to scrounge together.
Oh no!
Let me count the ways.
Writing out a different list.
You're writing out of the things you don't like, so you can figure out what you do.
Yeah, it's hard.
I hate you.
Like I'm always a big pros and cons guy. And I'm really going to
How many cons are there on the list so far?
a Connie con at this point.
The whole conviction.
Comic con, whatever.
This fucking guy.
Hey, this fucking guy here. Whoa.
What the fuck?
I'm trying to decide if any of these are too mean.
No, go ahead.
Well, it's coming from
I
you.
can take it. I can handle it.
I like that you don't just leave voice chats without saying anything like 90% of the time.
That's fair.
Listen, my hang up is a goodbye. That's more than enough for you people. the doop sound is enough.
MadHaus, that used to... I mean, nowadays I'm somewhat better about it, but that used to fucking freak me out because I wasn't sure what was happening.
Wait, which
or
one?
if you were at. Like, if you, when you just, like, would hang up without saying goodbye, I wasn't sure if, like, you had, like, just decided to leave, or why you decided to leave, or whatever, or, like, if you got disconnected, I didn't know if you were coming back. I didn't know what was going on.
It's a very confusing trait, because sometimes I will get disconnected, sometimes my computer will crash, and sometimes, like, ooh, I want gummy bears, and I'll just hang up and walk to the store. With no communication.
Oh, so you pulling me?
Yeah. Because I'll just be like, what am I doing here? And I'm like, oh, why is my computer on? And I'll just turn it off and start walking away. And then halfway through whatever I'm doing, I'll be like, was I talking to someone? And then I'll pop back in later, probably, maybe.
Well,
sometimes.
It's nice to know that our conversations are so memorable.
Listen, Ava, I will never forget Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Good. I hope that that's my final legacy for you.
Okay, Camper, what else is on your little list?
I've got. No, I can't say.
Why not?
I want you to PM it to me.
I'll get cancelled.
Oh my god.
Who's gonna cancel you? Do you think people watch us?
I can't wait to see this list one day, Camper, and realize how much of it is just personal attacks. How much of the list is cancelable?
You'd be surprised.
Give me a
Probably
percentage.
be surprised.
I don't think we would.
At least half of it.
Okay, well, let's move on.
What do you mean at
Okay,
least
so what's the other
Half?
Okay, so say the parts that aren't cancelable then.
Dude, that's the kind of stuff I don't feel like I can say.
If the stuff that isn't cancelable is stuff
Camera just sent it to me. Do not say that one.
wait until we're off the air.
Oh my god.
That's the first thing you said.
It's not cancelable, but it is questionable. It can be debated.
You said say nice things about me, and that's immediately the sort of things that are popping into my head.
You're a piece of shit. You're a monster. You're a fucking garbage piece of garbage.
What was that?
Which part? The part of you being garbage piece of garbage, or what Ava said?
Anyway, because I heard that.
I was just saying you're the fucking worst.
Yeah, I know. I liked that one.
Alright, let's go to the next fucking question since all you guys are garbage.
I didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, what's your compliment for you? Ava, what do you like about me the most?
That's a hard one.
Okay. Because there's so many, right? Right?
You specifically drew attention to yourself for this, and then didn't have anything.
I know who I am. I like how you were,
Go ahead. How I was what?
well, how you are,
Yeah.
got a great personality.
Oh, got a great personality. Look off, bitch.
You said I like how you are, and immediately my response was going to be, well, it's one of the things I don't like.
I like how you are. Really?
Really? That one?
That's the one you want to go with?
That's weird.
Let's rapid fire these ones. We'll just go down the table with them. Oh, that one's stupid. It was, who was your favorite teacher growing up? I don't give a fuck about that. No one cares about that. We don't know that person.
We remember a teacher. That would be no question.
I do have an answer for that.
You do?
Yeah, Dr. Letterman.
Dr. Letterman, that's his name?
Dr. Letterman.
David Letterman?
Doctor.
Oh, no relation.
Letterman.
Dr. David Letterman?
No relation.
Okay, his name was Dr. Letterman. What subject do you think he taught?
Football.
Math.
History.
English. Letterman.
We are all dumb as fuck.
I thought it was gonna be like an ironic thing, like his name is Letterman, but he teaches like something that
Math, football,
has
history.
letters in it.
Not my kind of math.
No.
Not the math I'm good at.
What? Fucking elementary school math?
Yeah, even that I
God's
struggle
math.
with. I was just saying, the 7 times table sometimes eludes me. Let's not even get into algebra. But no, he was great. His name was Dr. Letterman, which I always thought was funny that he was an English teacher. But he would start every school day with like a solo on his flute.
Oh, you told us about this guy, and we said he sounded like he was fucking the god Pan in disguise.
Yeah, he was basically like a satyr.
Yeah.
But that's what made him so cool. And then like he was very supportive, and like every single week, he would have like a class that was just dedicated to like everyone just bring in your own book and read it. That is the class.
Wow.
Come in, read a book every Friday. It's like, okay, great. And then sometimes he would interchange that with like, okay, and today I just want you to write. Just whatever's on your mind, whatever, like, do a journal thing, do a story that comes into your head. I just want you to be creative or read. It's like, that was the best. I love that shit.
Huh. My English teacher had an affair with a
I can't
student.
appreciate being creative.
What? Hey, MadHaus?
Yeah. My English teacher had an affair with a student, I'm pretty sure. No, that was a math teacher, sorry. Sorry, English teachers. You guys are good.
Oh, I thought you said that your favorite teacher had an affair with a student.
No. I didn't have a favorite. Well, my favorite teachers was one of my history teachers. Because one of them was the Civil Wars over states' rights kind of teacher, and the other one was like, I don't know, he's just like a big Marine man, and that was it. Not like a fish, but like a military Marine.
No, I understood.
Yeah.
I
I do not know any Atlanteans. Please.
Sure.
My favorite teacher was my technical theater teacher.
I forgot that you were a theater kind of kid.
Yeah.
I always forget that for some reason.
I
Yeah,
don't know why.
my drama teacher had us watching Whose Line Is It Anyway?
What movie did we watch?
Cool.
Anyone
So, what's a good question, MadHaus?
That's
okay.
good.
Okay, so rapid fire. Who should start?
I don't know, man. You pick.
Okay, Dan, you're starting then.
Okay,
Damn.
fine.
Okay, what's the scariest moment of your life?
When I got into a car accident and I flipped a couple times.
Wait, didn't we know you for that? Didn't we know you at that time?
Yes.
Yeah.
You did. I told you about it.
That was wild.
Yeah, it happened like a year and a half ago. Like, yeah, it was at midnight in December. Everything was very icy, and I just the car lost grip and it just went off the road and flipped a bunch. Got out basically scot-free though, so thank goodness.
Okay.
Dude, I feel bad now.
You feel bad?
I feel bad. I want to answer this.
Oh,
I
you want
wanna
to answer
everything.
I want to take part of it. Camper, your question is. Oh, that's dumb. What's your favorite smell?
That really is dumb.
I have no
Yeah.
answer for that one.
Okay, let me change it.
Kind of fresh cut grass.
What's the weirdest thing you've done in public?
Ooh.
I know there's gonna be hard for you to choose.
There
Yeah.
are quite a few of these. Okay, how are we defining weird?
Bitch, you know how we're defining fucking weird.
No, because like I have a lot of answers for this, so I need to shorten it down some. So like, what is the definition of weird that is in your mind at this very moment?
Deviant, abnormal, strange makes people do it like a double take. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, or why would you do that?
Have I told? I know I've said it in the group. Have I told the story on stream about pushing a girl over?
I don't think maybe, but let's tell it again. Why not?
All right.
Yeah.
So
Tell it again, though, as they said in Hades Town.
Yeah. So this was in 7th grade. I was as established before with the whole nuns thing. I was in an awkward phase in those middle years, and there was a girl that I was super into, and I had no method of getting across that information. But it was pretty clear she was into me too, because we would do like essentially anytime we'd see each other, we'd just like deck each other in the arm.
That's straight people. Domestic violence.
Yeah, it's middle school crush. But you know, we sat beside each other in history, and we would talk and like joke around, and we'd fuck with each other on the way out.
And and you had no way of communicating that you were into each other, like, you know, saying I'm into you.
Yes, correct. That was not possible. And so this is what we did instead. Yeah, there were a few hiccups in the road. Like some girls started making fun of her for liking me, so she stopped doing it for a while. But then we got back into it, and then we didn't care. But toward the end of the year, I was moving, and everyone knew this. I was leaving. I was going to a completely different location, different school, everything. I wasn't going to see any of these people again, probably. And so, very last day, I'm out at like the pickup lane where all the cars come in and all our parents are showing up. And my father is driving up, and I noticed that she's coming over to me. So I turn to face her, and then she hesitates, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then, in my defense, she moved suddenly, and she went for a hug, and instinctively, I shoved her to the ground.
Oh, I remember this story.
And then
God.
My father's car was there. She was on the ground. She looked really hurt and offended. And I ran into the car, got in, and never saw her again.
Jesus.
Have you ever tried to look her up?
Not even slightly.
Let's make it our 2023 goal. Find this girl. I want her on the.
I'm assuming she's a fucking lady by now.
I want to find her and get her on this podcast immediately.
Yeah, I want to see if she even remembers you, and if she did, if she ever realized.
I want her to say like, my ankle's never been the same since you pushed me that day.
If anything, it'd probably be like her ass that broke. She fell pretty hard.
Oh no! You flattened her ass.
Oh no. Yeah, all I know about her is her first name, which I'm not going to say. And
Wow.
like obviously the year she went to that school, which I don't think is going to be enough.
We can
find like a yearbook.
We can go off that.
Sure.
Yeah, we can figure that out.
I'd rather not.
Okay, next one. Maya.
What?
I swear to you, I've just been like randomly scrolling and like putting my thumb on the first one I see. Who is someone you wish you could apologize to?
Bitch, that's... Are you
I don't think Maya wishes to apologize to
I
anyone.
already have. If I want to apologize to someone, I have.
Just think back, Maya, and just think: is there anyone that I really wish I could just say,
I'm sorry. Motherfucker. So,
You made it. You made it.
I don't care. I want you to explode. Oh god.
They're definitely not camper, that's for sure.
he threatens to kill
Someone
me
I
on the
want to
regular?
apologize to.
Yeah, someone who you wanted to say I'm sorry to, but
Who
you
I
never
haven't
got.
apologized to already?
Or maybe you haven't
I
apologized to them
assume.
enough.
Yeah, someone who
I
you
feel like whenever I
wronged.
like really wanted to apologize to someone, I definitely did.
Maybe you tried and they said, "Don't say another fucking word to me, you."
Yeah, the dog.
Scarlet Witch.
What? This is hard.
Come on, think of someone you could apologize to. You know,
Come on, Maya.
maybe you're
You-
thinking too hard externally. Maybe the person you need to apologize to, Maya, is yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Have you thought about that?
No, I don't think I deserve
like that.
I don't want to do this anymore. That's right. I'm using my social science degree to diagnose with something
Jesus Christ.
called sad friend. I'll give you an easier one.
Okay.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
Oh. Why not?
Like, I literally, I mean, you know, I don't get the whole, like, instant attraction thing, because I feel like I need to know, like, things about the person, and if I get along well with them.
Love is an open door.
Like, I don't judge, like, I'm not the kind of person to, like, fall for someone just purely based on looks. I have to actually be able to get along with them.
Wow.
Like, I
You
can
sound
find people, like,
disappointed,
attractive,
MadHaus.
but it's not like
I
I don't,
mean,
like, fall like,
I
them
guess.
instantly.
You
I'm
sound
disappointed because
Madhouse.
Maya doesn't judge the people, but I don't know what I expected. Okay, Marcus.
Yeah.
You're if someone wrote a book about you, what would it be called?
Life and Times of a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
I don't think they can put fuck in the title.
Yeah, the publisher won't let that slide. Pick another title. Do it again. Just back to work.
No.
No, that one already exists. You gotta pick another one. Come on. Get that brain juice pooping. Name it slime, anyone?
Slime, anyone.
Slime, anyone? That's the title of the book now.
Yeah, and it's just
Slime,
you with like
anyone?
a shit-eating grin on the cover.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would a book about What would a book about you be about?
Well, Marcus. It would be about Marcus.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could call it Another Cup of Coffee.
The audience won't get that. But
Yeah, they
fuck 'em.
won't know. Fuck them.
That's just for us.
Okay, Ava, your question is.
That's not a question.
What's your
Still not a
What's the
question.
worst holiday in your opinion?
What's the worst holiday, in my opinion? You know, it feels like something I would have an opinion on.
Yeah.
Like, I have opinions on, like, what the worst letter and the worst number are.
Really?
The worst
you have an
holiday,
opinion
but-
on those?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what are they though?
Well, the worst letter is C.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
And the worst number is 7.
Why is that?
Because it's the only prime number, it's the only single-digit prime number to not have nice fractions.
Mm.
And no easy way to determine what the multiples of it are. Asked and answered.
But what about the
7,
holiday?
So holidays. It's a interesting question.
There's an obvious one I'm thinking of.
4th of July.
No.
I don't know. No, I wouldn't say 4th of July is the worst holiday
What is
because,
it?
like, at least it, like, yeah, it's, as
There's
we
some
said,
fun.
unseasoned, but it does have fireworks and stuff,
Yeah.
and I do like fireworks. And it's, like, the one time of the year that, like, I can consistently know that there will be fireworks, so.
Mm.
I think Thanksgiving is fuck Thanksgiving.
Really? You don't like Thanksgiving?
I hate Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, the whole family thing is a bit because, I mean, I don't hate my family, but I like other people better.
You can spend
But, what was that?
you can spend Thanksgiving with other people.
Yeah, but then your family gets mad about it, right? Families like
yeah, that.
you are obligated to spend your
Yeah.
Thanksgiving with us.
I mean, just don't tell them.
Well,
Oh.
they wouldn't get angry, but they would definitely try to guilt trip me. about
Just say you have COVID and then just never show up.
it. I don't think they believe me. Anyways, but also the other people I like more is you guys, and you live in different states, so.
You can come spend Thanksgiving with me and Cash's broke asses as we prepare nothing for you.
But here's the thing. The main reason I like Thanksgiving is because the food is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And I don't think you're gonna have like 3 different kinds of potatoes and stuffing and shit for me. So.
No. We'll have bread, some tap water, maybe.
Maybe.
And that's about it.
Not even guaranteed tap water.
But wait, so what is the worst holiday?
I'm thinking, Memorial Day.
What do we do on Memorial Day? What's that for?
You
For
remember?
people who have died in our wars.
Yeah, we already have fucking Veterans Day. We don't need enough.
But that's for the ones who are alive, right?
Yes.
I don't give a shit. They get one.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
Sorry, Dan.
Oh,
Well, the objectively worst holiday is Columbus Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That moment
I
is
don't
like the
recognize-
end of
yeah.
Family Feud.
Well,
when they
I mean,
reveal
the thing is,
answers.
like, I don't really recognize that as a holiday.
My
Well,
state does.
yeah, the government
Oh.
does, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't recognize the government either.
Although,
so.
Okay.
some states have done, like, it's still a holiday, but it's Indigenous Peoples' Day. So,
Yeah.
I appreciate that one.
Yeah, but no, I have personal reasons for disliking Memorial Day, because when I was in high school, I was in band, and one of the things we'd have to do was the parade.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And let me tell
yeah.
you, it was always hot as balls on Memorial Day.
When is Memorial Day?
And we had to, it's like end of May.
Oh.
Yep.
In my senior year, I had to do this, and this was after I'd already graduated.
You had to do it.
But it's always hot as balls. We gotta walk all the way fucking there. We have to make sure we're keeping time step and all that bullshit while playing instruments. There was one year it got so hot the fucking asphalt of the road was melting. And sticking to my shoes.
And they just said,
it was a
make the
whole
children
ass
work.
mess.
Make them
Yeah, it
dance
was-
for us and the soldiers.
Yeah, no, so I played the fucking euphonium, which, like, I mean, it's no like sousaphone or drums or anything, but it's still a heavy ass bitch to have to lift up without a harness or anything. So no, I have personal beef with Memorial Day.
Man. Well, I mean, yeah. I do think Columbus Day is objectively the worst, though, if we were to recognize
But yeah,
it.
no, on an objective level, Columbus Day is
Fuck
just
Columbus,
a
he's
shitty
a
holiday.
bitch.
Because, like, one, Columbus is a bitch, and two, like, it's not even anything to
Do you guys know, like, the history of Columbus Day, actually? Like,
If
why
I
it's such a
remember
big
correctly, it was established as a federal holiday because whoever established it wanted there to be a federal holiday in that month, and there wasn't one already.
deal? It's more than that. So, it was back in the day when Italian Americans were considered dark whites, and were kind of deprived of... Yeah, I said it. And were deprived of equal treatment. And so to assimilate into whiteness, what they did was make Columbus Day and say, like, oh yeah, look, he founded America, which he didn't, and kind of pushed and lobbied for this holiday, and then boom, here we are now.
So what you're saying is alt-white was a thing way before I came. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the same thing with, like, if you were Irish, you weren't considered white.
You weren't considered
Yeah.
white, yeah. There were
Because
different
you were the wrong-
holidays were introduced into American, like, whatnot. Like, different things from ethnic whites were introduced as part of white culture, so they could gain, like, recognition by the main group, and then kind of not be treated like every other brown person.
White people are weird.
right?
People have tried to stop other people being classified as white people for a very long time.
No one.
And
I
then-
will say this: no one works harder than white people on whiteness.
Yeah. No one works harder than white people, at least when it comes to making sure other people don't get the benefits
Yeah.
of
When it
anything.
comes to building a gate, a wall, or a doorway, white people they got on lock.
Yeah,
And then they
you know
lock
what?
it.
Say what you will about how hard other races have worked, but white people have always lifted up ladders behind them really well.
Jesus Christ. Someone's gonna yell at us for that one.
Go fuck.
There are good things about white people. I'm not gonna name any of them,
Yeah, I was going to say,
but
continue.
they're like totally are, and I definitely know of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I imagine mixed race issues were such a big deal to white people, especially because they were like, "Oh my god!" Like we've had all these white people that we've been trying to say aren't white because they're from outside. Now we're not even
Now
going to
we're
have white
fucked.
people.
So a funny thing actually happened. Of
Make
course,
chocolate, my vanilla.
of course, Fox News was publicizing this, but like it was a recent census thing, or like kind of a census tracker, where it was expressing that like the population of white people, while it is still like the majority in America, it is on like a very steady like decline, like a dramatic decline, and like Fox News like, well, white people are disappearing. Look at they're going extinct. What are we gonna do? And while I was watching them, like, why is this a big deal? Why are we so scared? What's wrong? What's the matter? And they're just like, why? Where are the like? They kept asking. Fucking Tucker Carlson over here is just like, where are all the white people going?
Fucking cut.
I was just like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, do they think they're just like jumping into a wormhole? Like they're getting like kidnapped? Like where are they going?
I'll tell you where I'm going, into relationships with brown people.
Into diversity. That's where we're going.
I dated 2 white girls, and both were terrible situations.
And you thought that's enough of that.
I've had the best times of my life with people who are not white.
I mean, look at us, camper. Me and you, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are exceptions.
Okay.
There's an exception to every rule.
You know, I do hate it here.
And leave.
But I keep almost doing it. You always get me.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Okay, here is mine. What do you consider your best physical feature?
Of course.
All of it.
Oh,
All of it.
of course.
Every bit of it.
Every bit of it.
Every bit of it.
What about your toes?
What about my toes?
Yeah, your toes.
I like my toes. My toes are cool.
Okay.
People try to
My
suck
toes-
my toes. I don't
My
like
toes
it.
is cool.
People try to suck toes.
Yeah. Yeah, then post if you like your toes so much, then post some feet pics.
I don't want to do
For
that.
free?
Why not, MadHaus?
I don't want to post feet pics.
Man,
What?
I think you meant to say my toes is cool.
My toes are cool.
My toes is cool.
That's not. Shut up, bitch. Cash, your
My
question.
toes is cool.
Cash's question is: what did you
My
dream
toes
about
is
last
cool.
night?
What?
What did you dream about last night?
I don't fucking know. When I close my eyes, it's darkness, and then I wake up. That's all I remember.
Damn.
You fast travel to the next day.
Literally,
If you
motherfucker.
said it
Like,
before, I'll say it again. Sleep is just temporal fast travel.
sleep is like in Minecraft. You close your eyes, and then morning happens.
What is the last dream that you did have?
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Having a
Freedom.
successful life.
No, in your sleep.
Can
A
I
dream
say-
in your sleep.
Okay,
The
so
last
the
dream I
last,
had was Martin Luther King's.
Oh my god.
Wow, camper, co-opting a black man's dream.
Yeah, that's what we
that's what we
do.
do.
What the fuck are we doing?
All right, so the last dream I can actually remember was a nightmare.
Oh. Okay.
Shocker.
Let's unpack that.
Cool. Basically, it was me walking. I think I was walking home at night, and then think a monstrous version of my dad was behind me.
Oh god,
And I
that's
started just
traumatizing.
running. Yeah, no, like, and then like things just start going weird after that. I think it went from nightmare to a trip, and I don't know what drug I was on.
Yes.
Trauma.
My
And that
earliest
probably.
memory.
And that dream I had 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Nice. Yeah, my earliest memory is a nightmare that I had when I was 3.
Oh.
You remember back that far? What was it?
I think because the fact that, like, I think about this so often is why it kind of keeps it lodged in there. But, and take into account, remember, I was 3, so don't fucking come at my brain for its creativity or
Oh
whatever.
no, we will. There's no mercy here.
But yeah, so it's fairly simple. I'm in, like, my family's kitchen. I am, for whatever reason, I'm sitting on the floor and I'm eating pizza. Except, I'm not eating it, like, just, like, with my hands. I'm eating it how I used to eat it when I was, like, really little. Because when I was really little, the slices were just too big, so I couldn't fucking, like, actually really bite into them all that well.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is I would have, like, a fork and a knife or whatever, and I would, like, cut it up into, like, squares.
So what does this
So
turn
that's what I
into?
was doing.
That's the dream.
What was that?
That's the dream.
Well, no, that's the start of the dream.
Oh, okay. Well, where's the dream part?
I'm telling you right now. So then I get up, and I go to, like, the hallway out. So the way our house is kind of situated, is that there's, like, the kitchen, and then after that there is a hallway-ish thing that's connected to, like, the living room, and then further down it is, like, the door to the basement. And so further down it, I see that there is, like, it's like a bedsheet ghost, except, like, there's no, like, holes for the eyes or anything, so it's just, like, someone with, like, a bedsheet draped over them.
Okay.
I can tell that it's a bedsheet ghost because, like, it's not just, like, pure white or whatever. I can see, like, the blue lining of, like, the bedsheet. And also, I can kind of see some feet. And it starts, like, kind of shuffling towards me. And, I assume it's, like, one of my brothers. And I'm telling them, like, haha, very funny, please stop. But then it just keeps coming towards me, and it's not, like, saying anything, or anything, it just keeps walking towards me closer and closer and closer. And then I got freaked out and I woke up.
Oh.
The 3-year-olds be tripping.
Yeah, I'm remembering
Neat.
now, like, yeah. I was just imagining just going like a little pitter patter, like it's shuffling.
Right, that was just the dogs.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't, like, a traumatizing nightmare or
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah,
It's just, I remember it, is all.
I still vividly remember a nightmare I had in, like, I think elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, I think I was upstairs in, like, my upstairs hallway, which is kind of, like, weird, because it's not, like, a straight hallway, there's, like, sort of, like, a corner to it at one point with, like, a bend, kinda. But you can, like, still mostly see down it, and I think I was, like, near my room, and there was, like, this figure in the hallway, and I think I remember distinctly, this is really stupid looking back on it, but it it fucking looked like, you know, Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah.
You know
I'm
Mojo
familiar.
Jojo?
Mojo Jojo, yeah.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah,
like that
Mojo
with like
Jojo.
but like it looked like him, but like but with like instead of like the normal hat, it was like a giant thimble. I have no idea why. And I think I was like, actually I think I remember this. I remember now. I was like hiding behind like the kind of corner of the hallway with my brother. I think while he was like kind of coming towards us, and I was trying to like keep him quiet and shit. But then he like peeks around the corner and just like fucking grabs me and like slams me into a wall. And this fucking next part was like I think the shit that like traumatized me a little bit because I remember like that night after I woke up from the dream I like literally couldn't fall back asleep and I had to like talk to my parents and shit. But literally like he basically like this Mojo Jojo looking ass just like fucking like bites into my stomach and there's just gray goop in there like that one SpongeBob episode.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, and then I woke up. So you know.
Okay.
I don't know why that happened. But that was a dream I had when I was like, I think 10 or something.
I hallucinate regularly. You guys are fucking freaks.
I don't see how my dream was freaky. I feel like I generally dream fairly mundane things. I'm just I'm reminded of a dream that I had. I don't remember when, but I was in high school. And the dream was basically, and stay with me here because this might sound a bit weird and crazy and out there. Very unlikely. Like, why would I ever dream something like this? I had a dream that I was a girl.
Gasp. Shock horror.
No, that's like, what the heck?
A girl? Like what you are?
Yeah. But like, at the time, for some reason my name was Chance. I don't know why.
You're a fucking lesbian. You're the biggest lesbian I know. Jesus Christ.
Why?
That is the studdiest name I've ever heard for a girl.
I don't think. Oh
yeah, here's my little girl. What's her name? Gambler, Gambit, Roulette, Blackjack.
Oh
Here's my daughter, Texas Hold'em.
Yeah. And it was like it was a thing of like it was me, but I was a girl, but I also had a different family, and everyone treated me as if I was a different person. But also when I went to like school and everything, I basically was just like doing the same exact stuff I was done before, but it was as if like everyone should like, yes, you're this new person who is like slotting into the life of like the previous person who left.
We see you, Opal.
Yeah. And then, the main things I remember, was like, I don't know, it was mostly just normal shit, honestly. It started getting weird towards the end, where like, I was taking a bath, and I had put in like a bath bomb or something. Which I've never used in real life, so I don't fucking know why that came up. I guess my brain was just like, just girly things, using bath bombs.
God.
Except when, like, the water drained, there was a bunch of, like, I don't know, like, weird, like, glitter junk stuck to, like, the walls and stuff. And I was like, ugh, I'm gonna have to fucking, like, clean this or whatever. And then I saw there was, like, a camera drone or something, like, watching me from somewhere, and I got, like, fucking annoyed, and I started throwing shit at him, because I'm fucking taking a bath, I'm, like, naked or whatever. This is fucking gross, stop looking at me. And then it fucking flew off, I got dressed and left, and then I looked out, like, the living room windows out into, like, the driveway, and a bus that was being driven by a dog crashed into the house, and I woke up.
What the fuck?
That dog killed that girl!
Oh, no.
And I want to say, when I woke up, I was very annoyed that it was a dream.
Was the dog the part that made you realize, oh shit, this is a dream?
I mean, I don't think I technically realized it was a dream until I woke up. Like, when I'm dreaming, I usually, like, this dream is my real life. I have a hard time, like, especially because, like I've said, my dreams tend to be, like, incredibly mundane things.
So, wait, follow-up question that I feel like is more important than my previous. What breed was the dog? And was it a beagle? Because beagle feels like a bus driving kind of dog.
I think it was, like, a Dalmatian.
Interesting.
You weren't
Yeah.
driving a fire
And
truck?
no, it was not driving a fire truck. It was driving like a Greyhound. or
Was it? Of course. He's at Diversity Hire. Was he wearing like the little uniform, like a little hat and everything? Hey Maya,
I don't think so. No.
I have a commission
But-
for you.
What?
Yeah. But yeah. So it was like when I woke up and I was like, oh, that was a dream, and like somewhere in the back of my brain was annoyed because it wanted that to have been my real life. But I was like, let's not read into that. That could never happen.
Yeah, dreams I have are usually just, by comparison to my hallucinations when I'm awake, pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just reminiscing on this dream I had earlier with Ava. When I had a dream that I had a son and I was driving him to school, which first thing that took me out of it was a dream was that I was driving. I'm driving my son to
you don't
school.
want to do that.
And we're in the car line. I'm like, so, kid, you got any guys that catch your eye? Any crushes on boys that you got? And then he just goes, Dad, I'm straight. I'm like, oh,
God.
that's cool.
Devastating.
That's nice. And I was still supportive in my dream, but Dream Me was a little bit disappointed still. That my son was
I was
straight.
trying to be straight.
Yeah, it was kind of sad for me. I really went through a lot, and then I started to realize, wow, is this what parents feel like when like their kids are gay? It's kind of like just like, damn, that's not the future I wanted for you. I understood things a little bit differently when I woke up that morning.
I personally hate those dreams. I remember when I was going to school every single day, I had a dream once that felt like I just went through the entire school day, and then I woke up and I had to go to school. I was so pissed. Like, because nothing cool happened.
Nothing fun happened. It was a wasted time.
Yeah, it was literally just a useless event where I learned no real information because everything in there was just made up. And yeah,
I just wonder, has anybody had a dream that actually came true? Because I had 4 of those in my whole life that
Really?
I dreamed of something and then it happened in real life and I didn't realize it until I thought about the dream.
Yeah, running a podcast with 6 of my closest, goodest friends.
Wow, only
That
6.
bullshit, man.
I'm-
I've had deja vu before, but I don't think it's been related to dreams.
I definitely get a shit ton of deja vu. Like, every third day I feel like it's like, oh shit.
I know there is like kind of a theory in, I think, psychology of some sort, where there is a reason why people hallucinate with psychosis. And it is like, and part of the reason your brain is trying to warn you of things, but in a very hypersensitive way, just like any type of anxiety or paranoia will. It's kind of like telling you, hey, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. And sometimes, it's just nonsensical shit that doesn't matter. Like sometimes I'm walking around and a voice will just say, dinner time. And it's like 4 p.m. and I'm at work.
Are you hungry?
No! It's just like, dinner time. And it's just like, okay.
Then you
guess.
turn the corner, you see a big dog.
Yeah, and then there's a dog holding like a big platter, and then he opens it up, and it's me, like a pork on it, and I got an apple in my mouth. No. But yeah, like there's like certain hallucinations that people have that when you really psychoanalyze them and look into them, it does reflect on an anxiety or a type of delusion or a stress or worry or some kind of emotion about in their personal life and whatnot. So like one of the ones that I used to have a while ago, it was a voice, it was a very deep, like gritty voice that would always say, I hunger. And through working with therapists and whatnot, it is likely that it meant that I was craving something more from life. That I wasn't, like, I'm not satisfied, essentially.
Oh, so it's the beast from Vampire the Masquerade.
It's the beast from Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, exactly. I'm a vampire now. But yeah, there's little things like that. But it's like, and there's also like sometimes I'll hallucinate a person's voice and then like I'll run into them. And it's not so much of a thing of like, oh yeah, I hallucinated them and they just happen to appear. It's like I had already made predetermined plans with them. I hallucinated and I forgot about it, and now they're here. And then it feels like, what are you doing in my house?
Like, I feel like I'd appreciate that more than what I deal with, where, like, I'll be in mid-conversation with someone, and then I'll remember having this conversation to the point that, like, I can predict what they're going to say next, and it makes me uncomfortable. Because then I can't remember exactly if the conversation went well for me.
It's the worst kind of superpower.
So I just kind of stop, and I try and, like, divert a conversation somewhere else so that I'm no longer having deja vu.
It's like I have precognition, but only up to the rising action.
Yeah, I have precognition, but only for conversations and only like halfway through.
It cuts off after 20 seconds.
Yeah, so I can't like predict a conversation is going to occur. Just that when it's happening, it's like, oh wait,
this will be
I've
said.
had this one already.
Probably.
I've had this one already, and it was really benign.
Let's skip cutscene. Skip cutscene.
Yeah, how do I hold Y? I've done that before. Like if I've been playing a lot of games and I'm really tired,
when you do like the button command in your head while you're doing something, and you're like, why not work?
Like I'll start like my fingers will start moving.
Yeah.
And like I'll be trying to tap something, and this is if I'm really tired. But like I'll just wake up and then, for instance, if I'm waking up really groggily, my fingers will do like the skip thing or trying to like do a speed up animation. And then I realize, and then I feel like an idiot.
I've tried to close a browser window while talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, this is boring. And I'm just, and then my hand starts moving like it's a mouse. I'm like, wait, no, that's not. I can't do that.
Try to mute myself at least once.
Definite muting yourself in real life.
Yeah.
I also just noticed that I said Winder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Going out the window, innit?
It's a Winder.
Window.
Window.
A window.
Window. It's hard. It's so much easier to say Winder.
And it's not.
I'm saying the same thing, basically.
Yeah, I mean you're saying it wrong, but you're saying.
But I'm saying the same. Winder.
Yeah, that's not how people speak.
Winder.
Window.
Oh, let's go look out the window. Is that better? You like that?
I was thinking more Australian. I was like, oh, I gotta go to the window.
Australians have the weirdest accents. Oh no.
Water.
Or water.
How do you say it?
Water. Well, I say water.
Water.
But I'm trying to think of the Australians like water.
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 I think one of the funniest things is
they have a D in there instead of a T.
One of the best things about teaching is, especially with kids with a younger age, when they start spelling things, they spell it phonetically, but they spell it phonetically based on their accent. So the amount of times that water came out WODR is, it's just unstoppable. You can't stop it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, when I'm helping kids to like write things out or to say like, especially because I work with some kids who have like speech challenges, right? I need to change my accent when I use the words I want them to recite.
Yeah.
So I do dip in and out of an American English accent at work. Like, oh, do you want to go to the bathroom? Because we're trying to get them to say bathroom when they want to go to the bathroom, but I can't say bathroom because I can't have these kids going, bathroom! Because someone will think they're just saying nonsense.
One of my supervisors was telling me about a kid that she used to have that was on the spectrum and would only speak in a British accent.
Nice.
But his parents were from America. And he had never been to the UK, but only spoke in a British accent. And it's because of TV, yeah. And so it was like scripting his conversations based off of what he had heard on the TV, and a lot of it was British television. So he just only spoke in that accent when he started being verbal. Wild.
Nice.
Kids are weird. I love them. I also think Orm is a hard one for me.
Big what?
Your arm.
What?
Your arm?
Arm, motherfucker.
Or-
Arm.
Arm?
It's
Arm.
A.
Arm?
Stop yelling at me.
Wrong
I
vowel.
feel like this is a bit.
No,
that
it's
you're doing.
arm.
Arm.
Oh,
You sound like you're saying orb.
no.
Orb.
And I didn't notice that I was saying it that way until I noticed it at first in college when I met people from other states who were like, "What the fuck are you saying to me?" And then again because it's not a big deal. And then I was teaching, and they were like, "Orm." Oh, I'm like, "What?" Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would say it the
saying
same
wrong,
way,
you're
'cause we
teaching
all-
them wrong.
We had the same accent. We all had the same accent. They were all saying "Orm."
Yeah, you've got to give them a better education. They've been failed up to now. Now is your opportunity.
They're going to public school. They're gonna get what they get. Yeah. Orm.
No.
Orm. Meyer.
No.
Winder.
It's arm.
Winder.
Man, don't say that. Don't do that, man. Because now you make me think of Norbit, and that's just like trauma for me.
How dare you say I sound like those people? Fuck you.
No. Here's the thing, man. That's people used to call me Norbit because I had a big afro and the
You.
glasses
Oh, yeah.
he had. No, don't speak proper English, man.
I am speaking proper English. I'm speaking Indiana's English.
Yeah, so
What's
that's
wrong?
not proper.
Stop yelling at me. There's an S at the end of words.
No.
Yes. Ava,
No.
back me up here. There's an S at the end of words.
Yeah.
Kroger's.
No.
Kroger.
Kroger.
Wait, Kroger's don't have, wait, it doesn't have an S?
It doesn't have an
no.
S. See? It's Kroger's.
Well, okay, but that's different. That's a brand name, which
Yeah.
it's the same thing with like going to Asda's when it's Asda.
Who?
It's like Asda's an English shop, but that's what
Oh.
people do there. They call it Asda's or Aldi's or whatever. It's like
Yeah, it's all these.
yeah, it's a different because it's like you're going to a brand name.
Is it
You're
Whole
going to-
Foods or is it Whole Food? Is there an S in Whole
Whole
Foods?
I think it's Whole Foods.
Oh,
Is it Whole
It's Whole
Foods?
Whole Foods.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Whole Foods.
Quick question. Or no, that's not even a question. I just realized that Whataburger is. I used to call it Whataburger.
Is it not Whataburger?
Yeah.
No, it's Whataburger. Because I looked at the spelling, like, because someone. Yeah, I was saying it wrong. Like, no.
Well, Cash, is it, how do you say Myers?
Who?
Myers.
Yeah, there's no S in Myers, apparently.
No,
What?
there isn't. It's just
Yeah.
Meyer.
Apparently it's Meyer, which is wrong.
Sounds horrible.
It sounds
the thing
dumb.
that-
Why would I want to shop there?
But the thing you have to think of is like, especially with a name like that, like Kroger or Maya, you think of it as a person's name. So you're going
It's
to
a
that
possessive.
person's store.
Yeah. It's a possessive noun.
That is different than putting an O in the word arm.
I'm not putting an O in arm.
Well, clearly the kids think you are.
Okay, well they're dumb.
Yeah, and
They
it's
don't
your
know
job
that they're alive
to
yet.
undumbify them. So you know what doesn't help? Orm.
Well, you guys also got mad at me because I say recharge.
Yeah, well,
It's-
yes, but it's
What? It's
Wait.
okay. What
Yeah.
what are you doing when you do that? You are charging something, right?
Yeah, you're recharging it.
You are charging it again. So you are recharging it.
Yeah, recharging.
No,
No,
recharge.
you're
Recharging.
recharging.
We're saying the same thing.
No.
No.
Yeah.
We're not.
Right,
Like-
here's the thing. I understand what you're going through.
Or-
But the worst.
Earlier
my
when the
words,
stream was
I
crashing,
don't know if
I
I say
restarted my computer.
Restart.
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 Restart it.
No, you have to say that you restart your computer.
Restart.
You replacing letters. You're oh shit.
Restart.
Ooh.
I'm saying the same.
You're starting it first, and then anytime you want to turn it off and turn it back
I am
on,
restarting
you're
it.
restarting it. It's the re prefix
There's an
is
E
effectively
there. There's an E.
the re prefix is its own effective word being added on to the other word.
Okay.
It doesn't become a different word.
I'm gonna type out a sentence with hard words and I'll read it in your stupid fucking accent.
You say read?
Read.
Yeah, read.
Read it.
Do you say read?
I don't want to answer the question.
I think
Did
you
you say?
did.
Did you say Rud?
I don't want to answer the questions.
Red.
No further questions, please. It's reread.
Yeah, it's reread.
Reread.
I feel like you're saying it fast. It's fucking you up.
That's
You're saying it fast and it's fucking you up.
you need to reread the passage.
I need to read it.
That's wrong.
Yeah, you need to read it. What? How's that one wrong? You need to read the book for tomorrow.
But okay, but what if I've already read it?
Then you need to reread it.
I need to read it. I've already read it.
Then you need to reread it.
I've already read it.
Please.
What about Reddit?
This is my
Reddit.
for extremely incorrect.
Wait, is it read it or Reddit? It's fucking Reddit, asshole. Fuck you.
What? But that's not. Well, actually, I have a counterpoint for this. There is a website you go to if someone's deleted stuff called Reddit.
Reddit.
No, that's just you're just saying Reddit and stuttering.
No. I feel very attacked.
You should.
Is this one of my other favorite traits of yours?
Yes, I love that you know how to pronounce words.
I do know how to pronounce words. I said all those words correctly.
You did not, but you know.
You replaced the A in arm with an O. I don't want to hear that.
I do not. It's
You do.
Yeah, say it, man. Say it to yourself and see if you hear the O.
It's
So-
R.
Arm.
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 Yeah,
Arm.
The vowel sound is the most important sound in making sure the word sounds correct. So
It
when
hurts.
you have orm, it does like you have completely jumbled a letter.
You're.
And it's the same with rereading. You need to emphasize the E because the re is the prefix meaning to do again.
Yeah, reread. And
No, is not a word. It's not a prefix.
reread.
What the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Is that better?
I love that we're teaching mad English.
Fuck you.
Reread.
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 Okay,
Ava
orm
said it
is
my
a
way.
thing.
Reread.
That's not what it was.
Reread a book.
Yeah, reread a book.
Yeah, except you're actually saying the re there. You're not saying reread.
Reread.
That's not. You're stuttering.
No.
That's not a speak.
I don't understand.
Read.
We're red.
Remember. Read.
Man, if you, man, for you to become a teacher, and if they made you say arm, you'll be
I
fucked.
have. This is an accent. Wait, so is it remember?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember.
I don't know about that.
It's remember.
Remember.
Remember. I'm here to rub member. I heard rub member.
Remember.
Remember.
Well, to be fair,
Remember to do
remember is
remember.
different because you're not remembering.
What's it's the same two fucking letters.
It two letters, but they mean different things.
I don't give a fuck as a prefix.
Because remember is not the suffix of re. Hey, what do you do if you remember something again? You re-remember.
No, you just remember it again.
Yeah, you just
No.
remember it again. That's
Re-remember is a word.
it shouldn't be.
Rememorize.
It
It shouldn't be.
Fake.
That
I'm
shouldn't be
calling
a word.
If you memorize something and you forget, what do? You re-memorize it. You don't rememberize it.
You memorize it.
You remember. No, you just said memorize it.
You yeah, you memorize it.
You have to emphasize the re, otherwise you're not getting the effect of
You
the
learn the
suffix.
shit again.
Relearn.
You relearn.
You don't relearn because there's no such thing as relearning.
Yeah, relearn.
No, you know the only time you'll hear rela anything is Relore, the god of fire in Game of Thrones.
I
You know how you, you know how
what
you
about
spell that?
relax? What about
Relax.
relax?
You relax
What?
because you are going lax once more.
No, you're relaxing.
Relax.
Relaxing.
Relax.
You're
Yeah, relax.
relaxing. You are
Cash, say relax.
Ooh, now I'm nervous to say it. I don't think
No, perform. Go ahead. Act a fool.
relax.
No, you fucking lot, you Texan lying fuck.
Relax.
Hey, when you're being a smart ass, you're telling
Relax,
someone
right, yeah.
when you're being a smart ass, you tell someone to chill out. Do you go relax or do you relax?
Relax, dude.
No, when you say
Relax.
when you're being a smart
Well,
ass,
no,
right, you
Camper.
split
I'm not
words.
saying relax.
Guys, I
I'm
think we need
saying
to, like, actually relax
relax.
right now.
Relax.
It's the E sound is eh. So relax.
But
Powered by the
not.
House Civil War. Armies.
I'm just saying, like, it's a pretty easy rule to follow that if the re comes before a word, it's pronounced re. Like, member, well,
That's
it
what
is a
we're
word,
doing.
but it's not the same thing. I guess if you cut someone's dick off and put it back on, then you would be remembering.
Did he?
You'd be reattaching it.
Oh, so you would be reattaching it?
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Matt, say that.
What?
Reattach.
Reattach.
So you don't say reattach. I don't believe you.
Well, yeah,
Reattach.
it's a re and then an A.
Yeah, because
It's
there's an
E
A
and then
there.
an
The
vowel.
mouth doesn't move that way, dumbass.
Yeah, except that's how it works for every single word.
No.
You just break the rule.
No, there's no vowel after that.
Wait, but that means rud?
What? What'd you call me?
Rud. When you read a book.
When you wrote
Right?
a book.
No,
When you are
read
reading a
a
book.
book. Shit.
Yeah, isn't that interesting that R-E-A-D is read?
Yeah, because the E and the A goes
Yeah.
E.
But
And
that's
ed
a
and
vowel.
red.
Right, but
Yeah.
reattach is also R-E-A, and yet, for some reason,
Yeah,
you have
because
to
you
pronounce those. You
you
have to pronounce
read,
those
but you
separately.
reattach.
But re doesn't work in any other word where that happens, according to you.
Yeah, attach is a special
What
case.
other words are you using?
Rearm.
When am I gonna rearm?
Yeah,
something?
rearm. Rearm.
When I say rearm, I want to hear you say rearm.
Rearm.
That's wrong.
Rearm.
Rearm.
I don't want to say the word anymore.
Rearm.
It's a hard word to say, okay?
Arm is not a fucking
Rearm.
word. This ain't bad.
You don't rematerialize, you rematerialize. You rheumatoid arthritis.
No, that's rheumatoid.
Yeah, I know, and that's how Mads would pronounce it.
What? I don't even. Leave me alone. I mean. Okay. I mean, you guys are probably gonna get mad at this one.
I will, yeah.
I said this one wrong for a good while and then relearned it. Diabetes.
It's diabetes.
Wait, what?
To be honest with you, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, diabetes is a black thing.
Is the diabetes?
Hold on, oh, that's not necessarily true
Oh?
because the old white guy in the diabetes
with the
commercial
mustache.
says diabetes.
Right? Nope, it's an old person thing, it seems.
Maybe it's an old person. It's an olden day and then it transitioned down, trickled down.
I think it's just a southern thing.
Yeah.
and then it progressed.
Because my family's from Louisiana and they came up saying diabetes, and also Southern Indiana is basically the fucking south of the Midwest.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I can only say it right is because I heard it on TV so many times. That's the only reason I can say, yeah, that's the only reason I can say it right. If it was just from family, I'd be saying diabetes.
The amount of professors that I had that said diabetes is alarming.
The only reason I can speak right is because I've seen on something else, and that multiple times.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Cash.
So,
Spell croissant.
say croissant.
Spell croissant.
That's not fair. It's a different language.
So I'm hearing a in it, and I don't know if it's right or not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone else say it correctly since I'm so fucking
Oh,
stupid.
are you sure? That's gonna make it worse. Alright, I'll say
Croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah,
Croissant.
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 No, fuck off. I ain't spelling that shit.
Who here can spell croissant?
I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Of course you can.
Croissant.
That is correct. That is a point for
Yeah.
Camper.
Of course it is. I've been to France.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're European.
Fucking
No,
fucking
actually can't
French
pronounce
person.
Poisson.
France.
Yeah, I practiced a French accent for a long time because I was playing an RP character with a French accent. So I'm actually quite good at it. I just
Alright.
don't use it all the time.
Here
because,
is here's I don't know, maybe it's some word. Who knows? Fuck them.
oui, baguette.
Camper, spell fuchsia.
Fuchsia? Come on. Fuschia.
There's no. Fuchsia. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well. Pride comes before the fall.
Oh, I misplaced an S. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just terrible. At least I can pronounce words.
I love how you got one word wrong and you're like, you know what, fuck you, MadHaus. You bitch.
Well, because I was really confident about that one because there's a Fuchsia City in Pokemon. I've been there a lot.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Every time you go back into that town, it pops up on the screen, so I should know it.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Spell
No.
liaison.
Liaison?
Yeah.
Liaison. What's with all the French words, man?
There's a lot of I looked up hard words to spell and all of them are French apparently.
Yeah, it's just like words with a lot of vowels in them.
I could ask you how to
a lot
spell
of vowels
certain...
so I can mispronounce them.
I could ask you how to spell certain town names in Wisconsin.
No, because
a
it's
lot
all
of them...
W's and vowels, and I will not.
That wouldn't be that
But
hard.
MadHaus, they're all native names.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on Marcus
you
to spell
saying-
liaison.
What was that?
Marcus, start spelling. TikTok.
You hint there's an L in it.
Yeah.
Don't give it to him,
I wouldn't
camper.
be
Don't
too
just give
sure
it to him.
about that.
L-E...
Keep going.
A-I-S-A-O-N.
Okay, you got it
Close.
wrong from E.
He was close. Liaison.
Yeah.
You're close.
Liaison.
Liaison.
Okay.
I can speak French, I can't spell French.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can speak French either.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
That's just a song.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I haven't done it in a while, okay? Fuck you.
Don't worry, Marcus, no one can speak French, not even the French.
Not even the
It's not even
French.
French.
Yeah, they just make shit up.
I can speak introductory French.
No
I
one
can
speaks
say
French.
I can say hello. I can ask someone how they are, and as long as they are good or bad, that's great. I know that.
Yep.
If they start telling me details, I'm just gonna walk away.
I can ask for
Bonjour,
directions.
comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci. Et tout? No. Yes.
Ça va.
I don't like this. I don't like that things are not about me.
Man, you want to keep talking about how you can't speak words?
No!
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to be the topic or the target? Because you'll be one of them.
Give me a
And
word,
I
give me a
get-
word, give me a word.
Oh, okay, let's see.
No, not you. Someone else give me a word.
Alright.
And maybe proper nouns.
No, we're not doing fucking things.
How would you spell oiseau?
What?
Oiseau.
Give me an English word, Marcus. Fucking bitch bastard.
What if Marcus told you that was an English word?
I would go to wherever he is and put my foot up his ass for lying to me.
MadHaus, I'll give you a purely American word.
Okay.
Naudlushi.
Gesundheit.
What'd you call me?
Naudlushi.
Can I get a
Very
definition?
American.
It means skinwalker.
Oh, this is a fucking... I definitely cannot spell... This word's not meant to be spelled. Yeah.
What do you mean it wasn't a written language?
Because it's a fucking oral language. None of it is meant to... It's fucking... Is this,
It's Navajo, yeah.
Yeah. The fucking DNA language is never meant to be written down. It's fucking...
Now, I'll tell you something that might help a lot if you did make the attempt.
Okay.
Every vowel is doubled up.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
Just go ahead. Give it your best shot. You might actually get it right.
Say it again?
With that rule in. Naudlushi.
Not Lucy.
Naudlushi.
Naauud
Okay, that might have been my pronunciation.
Looeeshii.
Kind of close. I think the only reason you got that wrong is because you think I'm pronouncing it Naud instead of Nald, like an L.
Oh, you're British, so...
So it's
Like
N-A-
scald.
Naaldlooshii.
Oh, I actually got really close.
Yeah, you got really close.
Holy shit.
But that's the thing with Navajo is the written language is literally just from my perspective what people thought it kind of sounded like.
It's a phonetical nightmare is what the written language is.
Yeah,
It's not supposed to be like that.
I've been learning Navajo for like 2 years at this point. Maybe 3. I still have no fucking idea how to spell most of this shit.
Camper, can you spell eczema?
I believe so. It's ECZEMA.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
You can never spell it even though I have it.
Yeah, you know the reason I know that?
Mm-hmm.
Because the kid I was working with this week had a skin irritation under his nose, and his parents gave me an eczema cream, and it said eczema right on the front.
You remembered it.
It's still in my head.
All right. This will be a fun one. Nauseous. Who wants to take it?
Nauseous.
Perfect.
I know because I feel nauseous often, and I actually know how to fucking spell that.
Isn't it interesting that nauseous and noxious sound so similar, but there's a whole ass change
Fucking
right
X.
in the middle?
Bullshit. I'm out of words.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
I was in a spelling bee when I was.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay,
can
spell B.
Okay. B. There you go.
Incorrect.
BE or BEE or
Incorrect.
BEA, like B Arthur. But yeah, no, I was in a spelling bee. I came second.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because
You forgot how to spell vowel.
no, well, okay. First, I'll tell you why from the jokey white man perspective. The girl who won was Asian. But the actual reason, I lost.
There for a moment for it.
The actual reason I lost was because I mixed up personal and personnel.
Oh.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah. They
That's what
asked me
she
to spell
said as she
personnel.
like tripped you as you walked back to your seat from losing.
Yeah, there was pity in her eyes. No, they asked me to spell personnel. I spelled personal, and it was really embarrassing.
Oh. That's agonizing.
Yeah. And the thing is, I realized, basically, like halfway through the word, it's like, oh no, I know what I'm spelling right now, but I can't stop. One, because I've already missed letters, but two, because I can't stop myself from speaking. I'm in autopilot. I had to witness myself lose.
Oh my god.
Like an out-of-body
I
experience.
remember, is the spelling bee still like a nationally broadcasted event?
I think so.
Because I remember when I was growing up, there were like ads for it, and it was so fucking horrific. Because it was like, oh yeah, here's these kids. It's like, look, these ones are cheering. This one fainted on the stands. This one's being wheeled in the ambulance. And I was like, what is happening at the spelling bee?
Well, the problem isn't the spelling bee. The problem is the parents. It's always the parents.
Always the fucking parents.
Because the parents are usually drilling into their heads like, hey, you know how to spell things. You're great at this. And if you fail, we're going to be disappointed. It's like, it's always a lot of pressure on
What
kids.
do you win from the spelling bee?
Usually money.
Shame.
Shame?
Yeah,
Yeah.
winning is more shameful because it means you've wasted all your time on this.
Have you guys ever, well, now we know Camper, but have you ever met, well, no, actually, I was going to say a spelling bee winner.
Close.
Sure, not close enough.
No, but I've met someone who got him second place in a spelling.
Oh, really? Who? That sounds like a fucking loser.
How do you spell shame? S-A-M.
Camper, your word is, I'm a weenie baby.
Can you use it in a sentence?
No.
Okay. I am
Wrong.
a weenie baby. I am a
And this was Camper's nightmare last night, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I live it every single night.
And for some
I
reason,
think
Abe was always the judge even before he met her.
Yeah, I just think back, and like, it's always a different word, but it's always failure, and it's always just that same girl looking at me like, wow, I thought you were something.
And I thought this would be a challenge.
I thought maybe you'd be the first
Wait,
white
is there a spelling bee anime yet?
I don't know.
Because Japan doesn't have a spelling bee, I don't think, right?
Yeah, I think spelling bees are spelling bees I think
Let's
are actually like a very
make
American
an
thing.
American anime spelling bee anime. Yes.
Apparently there's a quiz anime.
I don't give a shit about that. I don't care about that. I want to see the spelling bee.
It's kind of.
Yeah.
Am I just going to remake Akila and the Bee, but in anime? Yes. 100% yes. Totally.
Apparently there is no spelling bee anime.
We just struck gold, baby.
Well, to be fair, spelling in Japanese is pretty hard.
Marcus is dead. A moment of silence. Okay, Camper, what were you saying?
Spelling in Japanese is pretty hard because it's basically like, it's phonetic. It's a phonetic spelling.
Yeah.
And so you can do it. Like obviously you can pronounce each letter, but each letter also is pronounced differently given context. So it's possible. I just don't think it would translate well.
Yeah. Which is why it's got to be set in America.
Right. Great. I'm sure the Japanese audience would love that shit.
Yeah, because we'll make it like, it's like, oh yeah, here's this Japanese kid who's like super good with spelling English words. He like excels in English classes. And they ask him to come to America to participate in the spelling bee. And then he does. It's like a whole thing. And then he starts bonding with the other contenders and stuff. And starts learning a bit more about their backstories. And realizes maybe there's more to life than just being the smartest person in the room. Or the best speller in the room.
It's tripped up because the dictator says, "Ornaments."
Fuck you! Well, and that's where we're gonna end today's Crash Cast.
Alright.
Camper never speak to me again.
Whoa.
He was fucking crying.
I love it just became bullying mad.
Remember when it started off with "say your favorite thing about me"? Fucking assholes. Join us not next week because we won't be here. Well, they might, but I won't. So fuck it. It won't matter.
No, actually, Mads, I do have an answer to that question.
Okay.
My favorite thing about you is how willingly you walk into my traps.
And bye.
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 Everyone.